And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards and the school teachers, law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Don't let that go over your head. Here we are on this beautiful Monday morning. Today is the 20th of July, 2026. And of course, we are happy and more than happy to be here. I was just in the bathroom just now. I brushed my teeth and clean out my thought and my eye, wash my face and these things, getting ready for this live. And I thought to myself, as I was taking a piss, I just thought, man, you truly are blessed, you know. You are blessed. You're preserved is the word that came to my mind, is that I am preserved. I am preserved because so many are not making it and so many are falling out. One of the stories we're going to talk about this morning is an accident in Jamaica, a road accident that left 7 people dead in one accident. And you know, I have a thing about driving in Jamaica. I've spoken about this many times before, but that's one of the many topics we're going to be getting into this morning. Before we do all that, though, let me big up some people who are in here in the chat. Hope your weekend went well and it's back to work again this week. For those who have weekends off, some people don't have the weekend off like you. Their weekend is middle of the week. Them off Tuesday and Wednesday, or Wednesday and Thursday, or Monday and Tuesday, or something like that. But for those who are heading back to work this morning, your weekend done, your free paper bun up. Here we are. So Audrey, big up yourself. Audrey Wright, the first person in this morning. Audrey says, morning, fam and present teacher. Big up yourself, Audrey. Audrey also said, please hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live. Who else is in here this morning? The chat should be open to subscribers this morning. So there will be green names and black names in here as well. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Anne-Marie Daly, manners and respect. At SKKKKKKKK, I don't know how that go, how to say your name there, but big up yourself. And I know that that's not you in that picture right there. Either way, you know, I guess you're incognito, can't be seen in public, hiding, using other people picture for your icon. Y'all remember when I kept on telling this person, I was talking to the person for how long that, as if they were a female. And one day I said something that was really male to female. And the person said, SouFLo, me's a man. The person said, SouFLo, me's a man. Me just use my girl account for watch your thing because blah, blah, blah. So, man. Anyhow, when you're using a regular picture, no man, make people see how you look. Everybody is hiding. Why? Big up yourself. Grace, thank you for being here. Appreciate your presence. Yvonne Walford is in the building with us bright and early this morning. I'm not give out no more compliments because I don't know if I'm complimenting a man or a woman. Donna Davis, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Raddy's daughter is in the building bright and early with us this morning as well. Ain't gonna big up too many more people still. We're gonna get into the topics that we came to talk about. Carissa Smith, I appreciate your presence here. Thank you for being here, Carissa. Mistress B is in the building with us bright and early this morning, of course. Elaine Brown is in the building bright and early this morning with us, of course. Darren, big up yourself. Thank you for being here, Darren Ranger. Appreciate your presence here. Mervyn Point, Jamaica Kerr, my brother, is in the building bright and early this morning. Zaro Kid is in the building with us bright and early this morning. Thank you for being here. Grace James, right here as well. Dorothy, thank you for being here as well, bright and early with us this morning. Banches is in the building. Banches, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. All right. Who else there? We're going to big up about 2 more people and then we're going to keep it moving on to the topics that we have. Let's give Onika St. John a big up this morning from the Isles of Spice, Grenada. I was just talking about Grenada Y'all are Spice Island. Grenada is known as Spice Island to the rest of the Caribbean people who don't know this. Nutmeg is a big thing, and I believe that they also lead the Caribbean in production and exporting of spices, to include the nutmeg. But I was saying that the people from Grenada are spicy as well. That story that I told y'all about how my car windows them did get mashed out when I was living in New York. And you know, car window them get mashed out, tire them get cut up, all these things. And there was this girl that was on the block with this big long knife, and I was coming up the block and I was like, who's that? And oh, I knifed the person off, and she was stabbing a tree that is right in front of my door to go in my building. She was from Grenada. It was a Grenadian girl. So me know sound spicy and all these things. Not no different from like the Jamaican woman them. Penals is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here. Who else there? One more big up and into the topics we go. Randomly choose King Biggs. King Biggs, big up yourself, and brother. Thank you for being here. Cannot pass to Irie or Bob Cosmic and not say big up. And if I skip you, it's no disrespect. Jennifer, thank you for being here. All right, let's get into our topic. How we can spend all day bigging up people, and I don't want everybody to feel left out because that's my nature. I don't like when people feel left out, you know, but at the same time, we can't stay here and big up everybody whole day. So let's get on with the topics then. So the first topic, we're going to get into this. Matter of fact, I haven't done this in a while, so I will let you do this. You are going to choose where we start this morning. So what I want you to do is you put something on the screen, let me know. I have a paper right here with all the topics for each video. So when you say cartel or when you say Sumfest, I will put a 1 beside the Sumfest topic. So what we have here this morning is Squash. Squash should be out of prison sometime soon. That's one. So you can just put Squash for that. Vybz Kartel and Mavado made history. 2026 Sumfest staging was something to talk about. You can just put Sumfest for that one. The next topic is 6 Jamaican nationals arrested in Long Island. You can just put arrested or something like that. The crash that left 7 people dead. You can just put crash. Don't start yet. I will tell you when to start because everybody have to be even and you have 60 seconds. So I want everybody to start at the same time. All right. Then the other one and the last topic will be Jamaica plans to import 10,000 skilled workers from the United States of America. This should be a very interesting one. You can put skilled workers or skilled. All right. And I'm waiting for this 8:41 to turn to 2. And once it turns to 2, we can get started. So it's like on your marks, get set. I will not count any until it turns to 2. Is it going to be Sumfest? Is it going to be Squash? Is it going to be Crash? Is it going to be labor for the imported labor? Is it going to be, boy, it take long for the one turn to 2. So my eyes glued on the number over there in the corner. So if you see me, I look like this, I just, the number me I focus on. As soon as it turns to 2, I will say go. If I'm not say go yet, I'm waiting. It's still, 1 minute is a long time. I keep telling you all this. Yeah, so big up on yourself, the 1 minute man. Them should say your last on the 1 minute. There you go. Get started. Now, boy, see freeze. What's your frig? As we said, get started. 1, crash. You so fast that the rest of them haven't even figured it out. Crash. All right, Sumfest. Work. Bloodfire. Work. Laborers. Crash. Sumfest. Crash. You can put as many times as you want. You got 60 seconds to do it. When that 2 turns to 3, we stop. Okay, so it's coming down to the work, import, and Sumfest it look like. We say work, Sumfest, work, Sumfest, work, SouFLoTV, SouFLoTV, work, SouFLoTV, work, crash, again, crash. All right, work, crash, and stop. That's 1 minute. Roddy's daughter, SouFLoTV, last one I'll be counting. That's the one that made it to the screen. All right, so what we have here is we have SouFLoTV and we have crash. Those are the prominent ones. And then we have SouFLoTV, crash, and the labor imports. So for the labor imports, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 for that. For SouFLoTV, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 for that. And for the crash, we'll just put the crash at the third. But the crash actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to start off with the one with the highest number, which was the SouFLoTV 2026 staging of SouFLoTV. 2026 staging of SouFLoTV. Did you see it? Did you see it? I stayed up very late. The next day, Shakira was saying she feel like she got out last night at a party and her body was aching because we stayed up late and we were in a compromising position on the floor watching this SouFLoTV thing. Not compromising like what you might think. We did just then a weird place. Before I switch my screen, this that you see behind me right here, this is I'll be plugging this from now on, right on out, along with some other new promo videos I'll be making for this. My promo code that you can use to book to join us on this cruise is right over the side here, right here. So see that? It says SouFLO, not to mention it is printed up there so as well. SouFLO over here so on the side there. Playing with this green screen thing. Use promo code SouFLO to book at vibesislandexp.com, and that is the Vybz Island cruise that is coming up in April of 2027. It's a bit of change to get on this cruise. It's a luxury dancehall cruise. I don't know, regular something, right? 40 plus entertainers plus Vybz Kartel himself headlining the whole thing. DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club will also be hosting this as Vybz Kartel headlines it. And we are heading off to a private island as well. Them say during the daytime, the parties will be on the island, and in the nighttime, the parties will be on the ship. This is the actual exact ship that we will be on right here. All right. And that's going to be something spectacular. Like I keep saying, we're shooting a movie out there. So if you want to be a part of that, you go ahead and you use my promo code and you book now. And then you take your time and do like what I'm doing, slowly paying it off. That means by the time next year April comes, then we'll be ready to go. We won't have nothing to pay for. Our rooms are booked, and hurry up and book your room then. A lot of the more expensive rooms are already gone. So if you're a big baller with top tier money, you probably missed what you really wanted to get because them gone. But you can still go check and see what's available. All their rooms are nice, but of course, some are very extravagant, and then others are in between regular, and then you have the little tiny room or the regular room them. All right, so this is what this is about behind me right here. This is the Vybz Island cruise, a dancehall luxury cruise, and it is going to be something spectacular. Now, with that said, let me go ahead and change my screen to fit the topic that we are going to be talking about right now. The topic we're going to talk about right now is Vybz Kartel and Mavado, man. Vybz Kartel and Mavado on the stage. Man, that was something. For those of you who watched this, before we even talk about Vybz Kartel and Mavado and the unity, the unification and the vibes and all that, who do you think was the best performer of the night? I'm talking about all the people who performed, from Shauna Controller to Harry Toddler to the girl that I can't remember her name right now, and I hope she don't take this anywhere, but they're saying that that's Joe Bogdanovich woman. You know, Joe lift her up and carry her come out on the stage. I could see Joe was struggling, rotted. All the day I pray, I said, glad make him need them to give out. Because Joe kind of up in age. No disrespect, Mr. Joe Bogdanovich, but you're kind of up in age. I know you do pick up young girl, but hey, Joe was flexing. Somebody say he might eat up him sustenance, drinking up his Irish moss and linseed and these things. Me look at him and say he's never leaving Jamaica. He is never leaving Jamaica. He must have found paradise there. Anyway, you know, Joe, bring out the girl. All the performers. Who do you think was the best performer? Sean Storm. Who do you think was the best performer out of everybody? Who do you think looked the best? Let's go with one question at a time. Who was the best performer out of everybody for Uno? Don't know them singer, can't participate. Oh, well, you're left out. If Trump about to ship, he might get the captain to sail on the back to Africa. Rotted. Bob Cosmic. S. Diva, good morning. Mavado, tech crowd participation. Too far. Well, you have to talk to me about that. All right. Oh, the lady who said I should not call her name because she feel like said, me do. You see me? I'm a kind of person who make stuff run off sometime. And then after I've given it time, I might come back and just don't decide to not give it time again. Because I never said nothing bad about you yet, Queen Africa. I've never said nothing bad about you yet. Yeah, I feel to address you this morning now. I get it out of my system now. I don't feel no way anymore. Queen Africa let me know one time, say I should never call her name again. Because she don't like how I talk about her. So all this time I've been saying this person who is very popular in our genre or music, blah, 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 that tell me say on a phone call, because we had a phone call where, you know, we spoke about some things and then the phone call ended. It was kind of weird. Queen Africa was like, yeah, me just try see if you are who I think you are, like the way I think you are. And it's coming off like you actually are that way kind of thing. I don't know if she wanted me to be upset or whatever, because she was basically telling me don't be. And I was like, I'm not upset at all. I'm cool. I'm actually there by my pool right now. My foot them kick up and I'm relaxing. That's exactly what I said to her. And she was like, oh, so I guess you actually are like that. I don't know what that was supposed to mean, right? But it ended with her actually saying, don't talk about her again. Don't mention her name again. Because I said, why? She said, you know, I said, I respect people. So if you tell me don't mention your name again, I won't, right? But I would want to know why. Because I always had you as, I was a great fan of you. Daddy Don't Touch Me There and all those social conscious songs and stuff and so on and so forth. I saw you as a fire queen and these kind of things. I never did tell her, but even one time I used to think, when Queen Africa first came out, right, and I saw her, I was like, I want a woman like that. Yeah, because me and she have a youth. I know that youth they're going to be a ball of fire. I never told her that, but that's what I was thinking over the years. You know what I said, so Queen Africa up to one time, I didn't even want you. I did. I never know you was with Tony Rebel and all these things because I was out the loop. I did used to think say your uncle performed on Rebel Salute. Me know it was a full-blown thing and children and all these things involved. But anyway, Queen Africa performed on not Rebel Salute. Queen Africa performed on Sumfest 2026 staging of Sumfest. Before we get to the Vybz Kartel and Mavado stuff, I asked you know who you thought was the best performer that night of this event. May I have to call up her name now because I have to give her credit. You know what I'm saying? Even though she said, you know, she did watch me from my background used to fuck up. That's what Queen Africa said. May I watch you from? Me show you how long may I watch you. May I watch you from your background used to fuck up. That time when we just start YouTube, we used to hang the Jamaican flag. We just take two thumbtack and tap the flag, the flag on the wall. People are cuss you and say, I know so the flag's supposed to turn it the next way. Big E that boy. Like we were just trying, right? And then we have one little camera way over there, so it sounds like we're in our empty house. Everything used to just echo so and these things. People are make fun of it, but they still used to come for the content and or delivery. And they still do to this day. We just grow with it. Anyway, I was disappointed when she said don't call her name no more. Me that make her know, say, I've never said anything bad about you. She said, yeah. It's when you mention me, you usually mention me, not feel no way about it at first, but then by the time you don't talk about me, it's like you end up in a way where, yeah, just don't talk about me. Just don't mention me no more, brother. Don't talk about me no more. Anyway, I have to give Queen Africa her props. For me, she was the best performance of the night. I feel like she was the balance that was needed. You know what I'm saying? She was the balance that was needed. Remember, I'm like this. In the middle of all our way I have gone. You see, when we go out, we go party and everything like that, I like there to be some level of consciousness there. Even a little toops of consciousness in it. That's why I like the people them where MCs that do dance, when the MC them start the dance, I like them to say, make we bless the dance first. I think Nuffy did that. Big up yourself, Nuffy. Nuffy did that for Sumfest when him said, make we bless the dance first and bless the place with some song where uplifting to the spirit and these kind of things. You know what I'm saying? I not like just go right in at the gunman song them and go right in at the skin out your whole girl, maybe dig it out. Something that you could take me there and I will follow, because that's what we come for do tonight. We come for party. But me no want just reach there soon as we reach, and I saw you start it and I saw you end it. So Queen Africa was the balance for me. And it was a balance of consciousness. She touched on topics where she actually addressed the low birth rate in Jamaica. And she was telling the man them, say, you have to take care of no cocky. She was like, you have to take care of no cocky, because you not take care of no self-star. So holy powder on you not breathe nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you consume up some proper food and left the whole heap of fast food and the whole heap of rum drinking and the whole heap of alcohol consumption and cigarette smoking and something like that, fix up your body. Because look, I breed them both, I breed way out, They're talking about importing labor. They're talking about TC and third country nationals. They just gave us notice saying that more Jamaicans are dying from murder than we are producing people per year. That means a new population is not coming in to replenish. That's what's going out. And with that plus low murder rate, etc., eventually we are gone from the island. And it's going to happen right in front of our eyes in our lifetime. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that Queen Africa come out and address all them something there. I didn't know what she was wearing though. I was trying to figure the outfit out. Like one time I did all lay down and watch the TV with it, and then I have to get up and sit down up and really look. And I say, I want Queen Africa have on though. I don't know what she had on. No disrespect to your Queen Africa, and the stylist was style you and everything. She big up her stylist too, which, more than likely is somebody who, and again, socially conscious, because I always say, how come our artists them don't big up Philly stylists them and we dressmaker them and these kind of things? Why them always a big up Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Prada and Fendi? They say Rastaman in a Fendi and Gucci and Prada. Big up the dressmaker and the tailor, and you know what I'm saying, and keep the money in the community and these kind of things. But so that's probably what Queen Africa was doing. I'm pretty sure she probably got styled by a sister, and she had big up the sister. So I'm not going to take nothing away from that. I'm not boxing food out nobody's hands. I was just trying to figure out what did I go on with the outfit. If you haven't seen it, Sumfest, you can go watch the replays and see as many clips of it as you can. I only saw Mavado and Vybz and Toddler perform, says Kingston. Well, so for me, Queen Africa took the night out of all the other performers them. So I'm biased a little bit, so I'm going to say Sean Storm did his thing. I'm just happy to see Sean Storm on a stage. I'm just every time I see Sean Storm, I think of the time they did in prison. I think of his level of loyalty. Sean Storm is one of those people who could have been out of prison a long time ago. As a matter of fact, him didn't even have to go. If him did just sell out him brother, he would have never went there, because there was a point where all Sean Storm had to do was to say, corroborate a story. He just had to say, yes, I saw him do it. They wanted him to say he saw Vybz Kartel commit murder, and they would have used him as their main witness, and it would have been the nail in the coffin, so to speak. Sean says, "You know what? If he says something what me never see, so me can't say me see him do what me never see him do." And them say, "Okay, well, you go on up in it too, and you go take your time too." And he was given a whole lot of years behind bars also. And I keep saying to my audience, do you know how many of your friends would have been put in that situation, would have sold you up the river a long rotted time ago? Just because they would look at you and be like, "Boy, SouFlo, I love you and everything, bro, but I can't go do no 30 years in a prison for you." So you're what, officer? Yes. Anything you say is yes. Yeah, me see him do it. You sure? You sure you see? Yes, sir. I saw him. And your friends would sell you. So, we had a saying, and then Chantal turned it into a song. What a new name for loyalty, Sean Storm. What a new name for loyalty, Sean Storm. Yeah, so big up to Sean Storm. He went up there, do his thing. I wasn't even putting him in the running. I just like to see him out and about and free and, doing his thing out there. Also, before I even get to that, this is a journey we're going to go upon this morning. So there is another picture there that I really absolutely like. And it is this picture right here. That picture here. Because this is how Vybz Kartel actually showed up to the event. Yeah? The man say, "I'm son them, but him roll like I'm brother them." Remember, I know. 13 years behind bars, fighting for his freedom. Them little youth here, when he left, they were tiny children. When him come back, him a grandfather. Time, man, time is something you can't hold on upon it. Time moves even while we're sleeping. Everything you see is deeper to me. I'm just that. I'm an analytical kind of person. So may I look upon all this now. I mean, I said, these are all Vybz Kartel's sons. These are all of his sons, and all of his sons were present. There's a video out there with them, with Shorty, and they're enjoying themselves backstage as he took the stage in full camouflage and was performing. You know what I mean? All his boys. The funny thing about all of them is each one of them looked just like him in different stages of his life. Even the one where of light complexion looked like him father when him father did a bleach out. So it's crazy to see. But you don't know one. You don't know one. That's his legacy. So this picture right here, big up to them. And for those of you who don't know, Kartel been working extra with his two older sons who are in music. The little one that was stand up next to him, not the one in all black, the other one in the white shirt, and the baby that that is Iko Dan, the little baby that. Cause Iko get tall. Iko look like him and wait there. Him look like him and him big brother is the same height almost. Him big brother just have one bigger head and him body bigger. But the baby that. So these kids ain't staying small for long, you know what I'm saying? And boy, you gotta get it while you can. So out to the way now, back to the main topic. The main topic for me, though, is the way how these two handled it. The way how them two handle it. Why? When Kartel and Mavado took the stage, I was asleep. I had to watch that on replay. Let me be real honest. Some of this stuff, give me a second there. Hello? All right, thank you. The people that I call for me know that today is registration day, so Makai and Milani have to go get registered to back to school stuff. Some are done already, The summer is done already. Yeah. There is one in gray. All of them was his son. All of them was his boys. Carissa Smith says, SouFlo, I fully enjoyed Kartel and Mavado's set, but I was very disappointed in Mavado's laziness. I must see 2 songs him sing out, and it made me wonder if him can't remember his songs. You know what? You had to have been there. I was thinking the same thing too, but I wasn't thinking he was lazy. I heard the audience singing the song them. What I was more concerned about and caught up in, I was studying the how they were relating to each other. Like, was this something that somebody put a whole heap of money behind and pay them for do this on the stage, or are they genuinely putting foolishness behind them and moving forward, and you know what I'm saying, that's some unity thing for real and all that. So I was caught up in watching that, and what I got from that is them two was having so much fun on the stage, they're going to not remember some of the lyrics. And then of course we're talking about Mavado, and we're talking about Vybz Kartel. These guys, both of them, their catalog is like up here. They have so many songs, there's no possible way that they could remember. Now, I understand that rehearsal took place and they were supposed to at least rehearse a list of songs that you for sure was going to sing there, and you would for sure remember most of the lyrics. But we have to also understand that this is dancehall. And most dancehall artists, when they perform, they don't sing out their whole song, which is something that I don't like. Because as soon as them get into your favorite song, right, you hear, dash, give me the next one. And you're like, I was just starting to sing the damn song. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably all of that too. Between two of them, wife in the between, but the two of them combined, as far as songs go, it was just too much material on stage. So they had to like run through and try. What they were trying to do, you see, was trying to run through and replicate the entire clash that they had back in the day. A lot of people came to see them actually clash. I already knew it wasn't going to be a clash like that. People then were expecting them to do tune for tune, just like how the clash went. And I'm glad that they went off script. However, it might have thrown the audience off. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was genuine. You could tell it was genuine. There were too many laughing moments where I was like, I know exactly what I'm said to him right there, so, you know, or I'm guessing. Like when Mavado did stop sing, or when Kartel did stop sing, missing Mavado, like rest him hand on his shoulder and him said something to him. It's like one of the moments where he probably would have said to him, I know you don't remember all our words to that. I know you don't remember all our words to that one. Yeah. Or when he did one of the clash one, them man, he was like, you frigga, you remember one time he dropped that one? Yeah. Yeah, like they were really, really having fun up there. They were really having fun up there. The audience, you know what I noticed about Jamaican audience when our entertainers perform in Jamaica versus when they perform overseas? Completely different vibes. Vybz Kartel and Mavado will be in London sometime in September. Look it up, the date. And they will at the O2 Arena. Watch and see how that vibe is going to be completely different from Jamaica. In Jamaica, when the man them perform, you know, the audience is like everybody too stush for dance no more, or everybody too stush for reel up, or everybody too stush for sing out loud and sing along. I'm in the house watching this, and I know if I was there, I would have been I probably would have lost my voice, because I would have been loud as hell, just singing out the song them what me like and the song them that I know. It's September 9th. Thank you, Miss Goldie Robinson. So September 9th at the O2 Arena in London, right? In the UK. Mavado and Vybz Kartel. That's going to be huge. Sold out. Already. Packed to maximum capacity. Sold out. Not to underscore Sumfest though. That was over 40,000 people. And yo, when we start watch the earlier juggling hours of Sumfest, I was like, how the place looks so scanty. Like, I can see whole heap of grass and whole heap of empty space, and me I said, yo, I hope it don't flop. You know, I never know Sumfest to flop. And Shakira was like, this is Jamaica, baby. You know, so the people them, how them stay already. Them come out late. At midnight, them roll out to go a party. Jamaican people do not go to party early. Them go for end party. You know what I mean? Me, I like to go early because I'm probably going to be nursing a whole big bottle or something. You know, I have to go in there and rush it and then go outside and make extra drunk and breeze. I carry me away. I like to just pace myself throughout the event. So I go in early, get my bucket with my ice and my bottle and my rare. But them like go in real late. So by the time I look around and I look back like this again, I was like, damn, this looked like your kicker ants nest in there. You couldn't see no ground. It was so packed. It was so packed. So SouFLoTV itself had a good staging. Show wonderful. Unity. Ladies' participation was great. Sent and happy for SouFLoTV. Enough commerce, rooms, food, shuttle, parking. Even the government made enough money off of traffic tickets. Overtaking discipline. So money run. Mervin, money run. It looked like it too. It looked like it too. Man, that crowd was massive. Yes, Jamaica audience are difficult to please. They are. They pay them dress up and pay if it go out and then them just stand up there and look on the entertainer them. So every now and then you will see somebody bust a one blank or the camera is panning around, you will see somebody sing. It's usually a couple of ladies a dance and wind up themselves and sing the song them with them like. But all of the man them just turn up in the like security guard. Like, where y'all go out for? Why did y'all go? You could have stayed home and watched that. You would have probably been more comfortable and you probably would have enjoyed it more because you're so concerned about other people. Like, them look like, oh, me a bad man. Nobody not see me dance or what, or see me sing out loud. Not sing out no man song loud, me just there. Well, hell, you could have stayed home and sing on top of your voice and nobody wouldn't care. But when me go out for sing out loud, me go out for dance, me go out for have fun. I'm a completely different person and I don't give a damn because that's what we went out for. Anyway, it was huge. It was successful. The chemistry between them two definitely looked like some brother stuff. And then think about the history. People, I don't know if you know it. You had to have been there to see it. And for those of you who are some Johnny come lately and don't know much about dancehall, because you did gone to church from 19 or long, but you're here listening. But these two guys, when these two guys feud, I'm not talking about clash in dancehall with lyrics. They part Jamaica in two like the Red Sea. Just by them clashing. I think Minister of National Security had to call in the two of them and sit them down and have a talk. I think people did get run down and head bust out a road in a real life. Like, man a fling thing for bust man head and man a fight and go this side, me say, Gaza, me say, and it was like a real rivalry, these two. That's when you saw how powerful the music actually is. And then that's when you actually really realized how influential these two entertainers had become, you know? So to see them now in fine form up there and saying a unity we are dealing with from Yasa, haven't I always said that our true strength lies in our unity? Because you can war and war and it's going to sound good because everybody are going to get excited. I'm going to pen and paper the song them. Blood, fire, hear it. Kartel saying I lost song. And the blood, you hear what Mavado say when him respond. And it's all exciting, but the real money is when you can book shows like this together. And people fly in and roll out and 40,000 strong come stand up in front of you. You know what kind of power that is? 40,000. That crowd was not there to see anybody else that was on that bill. Now, no disrespect to anybody else who performed on that night, but the crowd was not there to see you. I can tell you that they were not there to see you. Everybody that performed was a space filler, including Queen Africa, who did the best of the night for me. But everybody that performed to me was a space filler. It was like, fill up the space, take up some time until we get to the main event, you know? And that's what it was. The crowd came to see them. After the show was done, the vloggers, them, and the media people were out and they were interviewing people as they were leaving. So you had a good time. People are like, yeah, This is the most exciting thing ever. We flew in all the way from the UK for this. We flew in all the way from Canada for this. We flew in all the way from, and them just fly from all over the world for it. When you can unite and your unity brings out 40,000 strong, caught the venue, you already know. What me like though is this. Vybz Kartel could have came out of prison. They were having a lot of fun. Sharon Dickinson, they were having a lot of fun. Whole heap of laughing. Like, you can tell when laughing genuine. You know, run joke with man where you and him not cool like that. But you can tell they were traveling back in time as well and reminiscing upon, remember when that one there dropped? Yeah, and these kind of things. The thing what I like about this too, Kartel could have came out of prison, right? And been on some real selfish stuff. And been on some real behind the scenes, me not perform. If you are gonna put him on the stage, me not perform on the stage. And been on some real division stuff, you know? And it would have suited him because he's now the it guy. It would have suited him, but he didn't do that. He took Mavado with him. Kartel took Mavado with him. And for the fact that him carry Mavado gone with him, is like, cause look, now where them gone, they have the is another one coming up in another part of Europe. I forgot which one that is. That sold out already. The one that I told you, one of the guys who went with us to the Kartel first concert when he first came out, him booked him ticket already. Him and his wifey are going over there. That one. So it's them on the road. It's them on Malta. Thank you, Jerome. Big up yourself. Yeah, Malta sold out. Malta is sold out. That's them again. O2 Arena, London, England, that's them again. So this is something that can last. And a whole heap of bread is being broken right here. Brother to brother, a whole heap of money I go around in this circle right. That's a whole heap of brother, bro. So Kartel never come out and drop selfish and was like, I'm not share no stage with nobody. No, I don't want Mavado on my stage. Me alone can carry that. And people would actually show up because he has the pulling power and he's done it over and over and over. And every time people doubt him do it again and full up a next arena, for sure we say him can do it by himself. So if you're thinking that he had to, he didn't have to. But the fact that he's moving how he is, it says a lot. I'm like that. You know what I mean? What you mean, take Mavado on the road with him? He's taking Mavado on the road with him. As in, I just explained. They're going to be doing Malta together, right? They're going to be doing O2 Arena together, right? Them just the Sumfest together, right? That's taking the person on the road with you. Vybz Kartel has a choice. He can actually say, I'm not doing this. I don't want to work with this person. I don't want to work with that person. If any of these heavyweights are booked for a show and they say they don't want you booking the same show, the promoters will more than likely cut you loose and you won't get to be on that show because one of them said so. It comes with your veteran status. It comes with the legacy that you've built. It comes with which part you're there now and the journey. You are seen as one of the big man them in this. So don't think any promoter is gonna cut some, like I got cut a Vybz Kartel loose for you. They'll probably cut you and somebody else loose for Vybz Kartel or for Mavado. You know what I mean? And Mavado too. Credit goes to him too, because he could have been on some, no, me and the man don't have nothing. Like a war, where a war and is always war. Me don't want to perform on no same stage as him unless I clash him ready for clash again. But he didn't come off with that. They are on some grown, mature stuff. I heard Mavado say one time, because them asked him, why you not put out more music, like more consistently? Because Mavado does not release music every month. We all know this, right? And then I ask him, yo, Kartel release at a blistering pace. And sometimes we think some of theme song them don't even get time to grow because he might use song kill song. That's how somebody described it to me. He was like, it's not like Kartel can make big song enough. It's like him I use song kill song because he released so many songs. By the time one start grow up on you, him drop a next new one and you have to move on to that one. Why isn't Mavado recording and releasing stuff that fast? Mavado said, me already solidified in this game, right? Me already get rich. Me already tore out the place. Me have everything me want out of music. Some young youth are come up. And if I release at a rapid pace, every time them release something, I would have just stifle them. So move out of the way a little bit. Give them youth here a chance to be heard then without overshadowing them. And drop when me drop. And when I drop, don't you notice it's always well received anyway. So my audience is set. And I said, damn, that's some very considerate shite. Like, yo, big up to him for that. Big up to him for that. Please explain that Malta is a place, not a drink. Yeah. They need each other. I wouldn't say they need each other. I don't know. This is my opinion and that's your opinion, right? I'm not telling you that you're wrong for saying that. Me just have to talk on it. I don't think they need each other because all of the arenas that Vybz Kartel has sold out since he came out of prison, Mavado was never there. So I don't think they need each other. And I do think it's good for them to be working together, but I don't think they need each other, so to speak. Seeing? Keith Salmon, big up yourself. Manners and respect, family. What you say? JC says, why was Mavado wearing a long leather jacket in a hot tropical country like Jamaica or Jamaica? You're not in tune with Jamaica if you ask that. You see, Jamaican people, especially the man them dress hot. Like every time I hit the airport, songsters are, every time me hit the airport, right? As soon as me land in Jamaica, me just start strip down because I already know what it's going to be. By the time me clear customs, me wet. By the time I clear customs, I am wet. Anybody see me coming through the airport, sweatless and drip down my face. So, you know, when you come off a plane and before you hit the area where you go pick up your baggage and stuff, there's like the bathroom them. Me go right in one of the bathroom them. Go wash off my face and wipe down myself. Because I'm already sweating and I haven't hit outside yet. And you go outside and no, it's not always because them bleaching, even though the bleachers them dress like that to cover up themselves from the sun. But the one them when I bleach dress the same way. Them have on winter clothes, sweatpants and jacket and long sleeve. In the hot heat, it's like 90 degrees outside and they're not busting not one bead of sweat. They're not busting one bead of sweat. Matter of fact, that's another way for them to tell say how far you come from. I don't know if y'all know that either. I stop at one roadside one day to get some sugar cane and mango and whatever else they dip on the fruit stand, some pineapple. And the brother said, you just reach. And I said, no, sir. I'm there a while now, you know. Because I don't like when people know something just reach or that I'm about to leave or anything like that. So I try disguise my schedule. That's what I'm doing, right? So him say, you just reach. And I say, no, sir, I'm there a while now. Him say, no, man. You just reach. I say, brother, I tell you something, me there a while now. Him say, no, you just reach. You know you just reach? I say, how? Him say, because you're a tout. The man called me a tout. That time, me didn't know I sweat just wash me. The sweat just coming down like this. I'm trying to talk to him, and the sweat is like in my eyes. Me all off here go like this, and me eye blurry cause sweat gone in there. The way the sweat I wash me, but it make me laugh so till me weak, and that's where the laughing started. Just because them say, no, me know say you just reach, cause you're a tout. Me say, you know what? You're right. Me just reach. Him say, yeah, man, me know, cause if you did there for like a couple of weeks already, you wouldn't have sweat so. I saw when I fly down from foreign. sweat hard, like, a tout. I understand. So me and him was talking and I asked him if he had ever been overseas before. The guy that I told y'all, he had like light green eyes, one dark skinned brother, but him had a full hair of gray hair. And I thought he dyed his hair, and it wasn't dye. He's 20 something years old and him looked like about 50 something years old. And he had light green eyes, really dark skin, and gray hair, like more gray than black. And him head make a ball out. So I'm gone ball already, gray well left, all him beard have a whole heap of gray in it. And when the man said I'm 26 or something like that, I was like, no, the hell you're not. Him say, you a big man for me, Me said, me? A big man for you? How you figure that? Me and you look like about the same age, or you probably older than me a little bit. Him said, no, brother, trust me. You're a big man for me. You probably even have picked me where my age. I said, how old are you? Him said, if me tell you, you're not going to believe me. There was an older Rasta man that was sitting right next to him at his fruit stand. And the older Rasta man is really older. Him say, ask the man, because me and this man, younger picnic them, go to the same school. You see that school down there, so? And him point to Christian primary. Him say, you see that school there down there, so? And that's how me go school. That's my primary school. Me and him younger picnic them. So ask him how old me is, and he will tell you. I grew up around them people, they know me from a band. So I asked the Rasta man, I said, how old him is? The Rasta man said, so I'm about 25, 26. If tell you the truth. And he said, that's my age. The man there tell me about him like old woman and him like really older women. So I say, when you say older women, what you mean? But in my mind, I'm thinking you look like you would fit with older women because you look old. For your young self, you look really old. I think life must be really hard or whatever happened to him, But we had a good talk and we had a good laugh. Another one of the situations that made me miss Jamaica so much. This right here, though, watching the Sumfest crowd, I had such regrets of not being there. I wanted to be in that crowd. Yeah. But you want to be in that crowd there. Because I miss something historic. But you can't catch everything. At Rasta Girl, we in Florida, but we inside in the AC. Somebody said Florida hot too. Nobody not out here now go outside in the sun, my friend. Not like that. When we go out in the sun here, it's a special occasion. It was like from the parking lot to inside of the store. So we are run going to the store. Everybody is trying to park closest to the door, kind of something like that. We're not really taking sun like when we in Jamaica. I mean, I don't know if you notice, but the sun here burn hotter than when I'm in Jamaica, or maybe it's in my mind. Because when I'm in Jamaica, I go out in the sun, burn my skin like how the sun here burns my skin. I'm outside in the sun here, I'm like, damn, ooh, like the sun is harsh. You don't feel that? I can't make any excuses for anyone wearing a long leather jacket, be it in the Caribbean or Africa. Well, you don't have to make any excuses for them. I'm telling you the culture. So it's not the excuse, it's the culture. That's how we dress. That's how most Jamaicans dress. Them dress hot. The man them dress hot, like them wear hot clothes in heat. Go down a market, any market, and you will see the people them that stand up outside whole day. Them have on 2 shirts. Him have on a long sleeve shirt and him have a short sleeve shirt over the long sleeve shirt, and the shirt stop here, so then the long sleeve. Him have on 2 pants or him have shorts over the pants. Him have on slippers and socks or him have on some big boot. Him have on one big hat. Like they dress hot and they don't sweat. It's not making an excuse, fam. I'm telling you that's how they dress. The dress was a replica for the clash they had. Both was wearing the same outfit from then. That's another thing as well. Also, so if you did see the clash, the historic clash that Mavado and Vybz Kartel had, that was the dress code. That's exactly what they wore. The only difference is the gear is updated. Yeah, the gear is updated. Because they've come a long way since then. They are now way more richer. So some special design. Actually, Kartel brought out Mooney from Mooney Designs. and him big up Mooney on a video, and he said Mooney was the one who designed and made the first Clash camouflage outfit, and he was here to make this one, the new updated version, but the same kind of thing. So yeah, they're also wearing the same clothing from the Clash, which is what people wanted to see. That's why people were fooled, because they thought they were actually going to see a complete replica of the Clash, like tune for tune. You know, so that would have been bad as hell if Mavado and Kartel decide to rehearse together and decide to go tune for tune and completely replicate the Clash from how it was from before. Even when the part where Mavado did, I say level. I said, when Mavado did roll out the lyrics for it, forgive me. When Mavado did roll out the lyrics for the other one, he was like, be a level. I mean, I said, which part of your lyrics there, bro? Your lyrics evaded you, I'll be a level. I would put all of that in it again. All the level and everything. It would have been fun. Because I think you would have had more people singing along, because the people them study the Clash, you know. Them study the Clash to go see the Clash. And what they saw was the two artists that did Clash run through some of the tune them, but they didn't replicate the Clash. You will see one Jamaican looking like wintertime and another one look like it's 100 outside walking together, LOL. Yes. Yeah. And I saw them dress. Him never boom a show off for him expensive jacket. Him never say boom a show off for him expensive jacket. Boom is the, how him is now, the ambassador for, but boom been that though. He been working with, what I drink the name again? Cause I'm not drinking no more, you know. I don't know. I used to like it, then it start taste. I don't know if I drink too much of it. The drinks with the little red top on it. That drink that made me run going at the water as soon as I went to Jamaica one time. As soon as I got there, take off my shoes and jump into the sea with my blouse and a skirt, full clothes on, everything. My phone was in my pocket. I was just so happy to be in Jamaica. I just douche in the water, end up cut my foot on glass. Somebody broke a bottle and threw the bottle in the beach, in the water, and that me got step on. Like soon as I reached there, forgot my foot. But yeah, I am a Jamaican. Know what you're saying, but well, if you're a Jamaican, you know. So it's no big deal. I saw them dress. Me always wonder too. You know, I always wonder too how the hell they're able to dress like that and not sweat. I can't do it. The reason why he wear the leather jacket because of the last Clash. Yeah, we get that. JC said, they're not making no excuse for them. Magnum is a Magnum it called. And we have some in there right now. But me not drink them again. My thing is Campari now. I realize that when I'm in Jamaica and I drink Campari, the mosquitoes don't bite me. Campari is bitters. And I'm pretty sure it has aromatic bitters in it. Tastes like one bitters when my granny used to give it to wash out. So when I drink it when I'm in Jamaica, the mosquito them don't bite me. Because I guess my blood turned bitter from drinking it. So yeah, it's 2 for 1 right there. Give me some Campari like soon as Milan. But Boom Boom is now ambassador for Magnum. Right. So back to the Clash. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I was not impressed leading up to them two taking the stage. But I also thought, though, this lineup was put together that way. Hear me out, right? If you had spectacular performance from everybody leading up to the Clash, the last thing you would want is two big headliners like Vybz Kartel and Mavado to do their thing and walk away, and then people say, them are never the best part of the night. The best part of the night was so-and-so who performed first or so-and-so who performed second. So I honestly think they build it just like that. I think them build it just like that. So the grand prize for the night would have been them. Yeah. But big up to Vybz Kartel and big up to Mavado. I'm definitely here for it, man. Definitely here for it. But that means that we're not gonna get no more clash again. I'm hoping that, you know, them put on this and clash 1 and 2 time here and there, but I don't think that's gonna happen because clash requires gun songs, and Kartel say him not do no more gun song. Which brings me to another thing. Are Vybz Kartel's fans, are some of them turning on him because he's not doing gun songs anymore? Because I see a lot, you know, quite a few people are call the man soft and him come out of prison and him just soft now and wish part the gun song them there, and even though I'm saying nah make none, it's like them can't listen to anything else until him start make some gun song. I guess when you're growing or when you're going through your metamorphosis, which we all do, I guess when you're growing and you're changing because you're maturing and you're seeing some things that no longer fits you, suits you, so you're cutting them loose. I guess you're gonna lose people along the way, right? So there will be no more clash. Yeah, I was really shocked when I saw that came across Instagram, but it was nice to see both of them together. Yeah, I guess you're gonna lose people when you start to go through your changes. And then you're also gonna gain people too. Some people couldn't wait to follow you, you know, but then did I wait for you to make a change. So he's gonna gain people who are gonna say, yeah, I prefer him do girl songs. I don't want to hear no more gun song. Too much man I did. I'll follow him now. And then you're gonna have those who say, him get soft, him not do no more gun song. A gun song me like, me go listen to our next artist with the pure gun song. So either way. But I was noticing the shift. And I also noticed how excited people got at the clash when he sang certain songs. It's like they were fiending for a gun song from him. Yeah, them to understand that he's mature now. Him up on a higher level now. Yeah, the man just don't feel like that suit him anymore. Him actually said, honestly speaking, mature or not, I would have listened to a couple of gun songs from Kartel right now. The last gun song Kartel did was a song called AR-15. AR-15. If you listen to AR-15, it's a bad song. But he said on video recently again, he said he made an oath. He made an oath. And he's sticking to it. And people just have to understand that. You know what I think that oath there is? I think that was an oath to God. I think it was one of those situations where if you get me out of this, I will do this, this, and this. Please, you know, grant me freedom again. Nobody ain't calling. I have the phone right here. Feel free to call in, anybody who wants to call in, but no one has called in so far. 1-806-587-8953. You can call in. WhatsApp is free, or call directly and put that in the chat right there. So, and I've posted the number in the chat. SouFLo Saturday night, nice. Yep. Watch it on YouTube. I watch it already, man. I actually paid to watch it. I paid, I think a $40 or $45, something like that. You pay for screen it, to screen it. You pay to stream it. And we paid the fee and stream it. Yeah. What you say? So the number that you call in, 1-806-587-8953. Like Beanie and Bounty, them can live off of the clash. They already did. But no, I don't know. I don't know about Beanie and Bounty, because Beanie and Bounty did Versus, right? And Versus was great, but they haven't capitalized off of it. I don't know if people don't want to see it or they don't want to do it, but they haven't capitalized off of it. Beanie and Bounty clash is not going to draw a crowd like a Mavado Kartel clash. I'm just saying. However, speaking of Bounty, it would have been a nice addition to have Bounty Killer walk out at this right here. You don't think so? The crowd is gathered, the stage is set, Bounty come out first. Yeah, I'm too picking them here, you know. They both started off in Alliance, which is Bounty Killer outfit. So these are his two musical sons. And his two musical sons are now the two giants in the genre. So it would have been nice to have Bounty there and then boom, them take the stage. But you know, I guess I'm wishful thinking, man. It's gonna be a tour clash in Europe. Well, I think we have a good idea of what they're gonna be doing in Europe now. It won't be. And that's why I'm saying adding a different element to it, right? Because you don't want to go and perform the same thing everywhere you go. You want to switch it up a little and add something different and add something new. So when they go to Malta or when they go to the O2 Arena in the UK, they won't be doing the same set that they did right here at Sumfest. That's what I'm saying. That one of these, it would be nice if they replicate the entire actual original Bash. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm all right. You?
I'm good enough. I can't complain at all.
How is the family?
Everybody is good.
Minaya crawl yet?
If she a crawl yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, she start.
All right, good.
Yeah, she start.
SouFLo here, you know. Talk truth or God love.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Saturday night. Nice.
Yes. Yeah, me up till after I think it done 4:30 in the morning.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. My only regret is not being in Jamaica to be there in person. That's my only regret.
And it showed up a lot of haters too.
Seeing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Especially the one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was very good. I enjoyed it. Me watch it on YouTube because me never have the money to stream it. So me watch it after yesterday, man. Me watch it around 3 different times.
Why me pay the money and watch it, sir? It was for $40 or $45, something like that. But me watch it and stay up and watch it all night till 4:30 in the morning when it's done.
So for me not tell no life still, you know. You see the one name what do each spot scratcher what name?
Sean.
Sean Stam. He needs to go to producing or play some form of instrument.
Why you say that?
Yeah. No, so I enjoy feeling something, man. He needs some good song.
I saw. How you feel?
PG, Mr. Bram, everybody in the chat, big up.
Hold on there. Before you go though, who was your favorite? Who was your favorite performer? You did say everybody else will perform? Not Mavado.
You did like Queen Africa.
Queen Africa. All right.
Yeah, she talked some things you me like.
Yeah.
All right. There's a bit.
Mana's here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Queen Africa took it for me. Yeah. Them had them time. Here she said Sean Stam needs to go play some instrument or produce from behind the scenes or something like that. Oh man. You know the thing with Sean Stam is he's from a time when artists did sound original. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. What going?
We're good. You're good?
Yes, I'm good. I can't complain at all. You sound
morning,
good.
Chat.
Marie's checking in, y'all. You sound good.
I've been checking in. You guys just don't see me in the chat.
God no. I'm not watching the chat that much anyways, so every now and then.
I was there when you were doing roll call.
Really?
Yes, I'm named it in there.
You probably come in late because I'm on the roll call.
No, I'm not coming late.
So
you just can't see me.
You're not there now.
It no matter now. I'm there on the phone with you.
I just want to see if you're dead there and I can't see you. All right,
we come off on the phone.
So what go
Hey, me enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the highlights, the things that me like and don't like.
All right.
Me love Queen Africa. But me couldn't understand the outfit.
All right. All right.
Me couldn't understand the outfit. Everybody unique, they do their own thing.
Is it me or the outfit did look like it did like them plait it into our hair or something like that?
It gave me that you know, the native Indian. It gave me like an Indian kind of feel. Like, you know how the chiefs would wear certain things?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of feel me get when me see it.
I was just confused with it. I didn't know what it was. That's
well, me try enough to pay attention to that because me love our voice, me love our message, we love our song then.
And nobody said nothing about our tight. Should have on some tight pants or tights or something.
When me realize, when me see, when me never did know, say Queen Africa had tattoos.
You see tattoos, Panar?
Yes, Panar, and them.
Okay, so I think a few years ago I did do a video because I don't know if somebody did AI the video or what.
Unless me I see wrong.
But yeah, me don't know.
Because upon her too, and then when she sing, we could have see them. And me have to look close, come here and say, a tattoo she have on her hand then.
Anybody else see tattoo on Queen Africa? I don't remember if I see tattoo on her, no.
Go back and watch it again.
I think something
this will make you go back and watch it. Just for that.
All right.
No. Sean Storm. We just love Sean Storm.
Seeing.
We love him music. We love him style. We love how him doing things. We don't know where everybody else I see all this negative thing people are say about him. We love Sean Storm.
Seeing. You gravitate to the music and everything.
Me love him music, me love him style, me love how him doing thing.
Right.
Me love him loyalty. Me love Sean Storm.
See, big up Sean.
The two ladies that came on stage to accommodate Mavado and Vybz Kartel, they were kind of like lazy in their. Like they didn't want to be there. Like they didn't have that.
So that was Gaza, Indu, and Statius.
Yes, they like.
Boy, Statius came out with all the buffiness and fluffiness, but she never, she didn't do
she
much.
Never, show with the buffiness like.
Dance hall.
The two of them just like, especially the lady that did the part that Spice supposed to do. She wasn't even trying, like.
She was supposed to do a Spice song for you said Spice, right?
Yes.
Ramping Shop.
The one where Spice and Vybz Kartel do all the time.
Right. And she was supposed to do
was it Ramping Shop?
A Ramping Shop. When I night, you still feel like.
Was it Ramping Shop or something else? But it was a song where.
A Ramping Shop one.
Where Spice do with him all the time.
Is Ramping Shop.
I mean, even hear mention when them did I do it, say, I know, like Spice not there here or something.
Him say Spice not there, so now I go sing Spice part. But
right, time, but like
when Gaza Indu was out there.
Put something into it. I mean, like.
Wait, no, when Gaza Indu was out there, your cartel, but after you know while like Statius.
Right, like she
Statius flick it up on Mavado.
What she did afraid of him, Mama?
We don't know. It's after you know while like Statius. Come here.
But my highlight of the night, me love the camaraderie between Vybz and Mavado.
Yeah.
Like how they was like more like brothers feeding off each other.
Yeah.
And we love Vybz Kartel. If you notice the military outfit when they did have on, that represent from years ago when them did start the war.
Yeah, the two of them dress exactly how them did dress from the original.
Me did love.
Add back to the stage. You know what's crazy? 100 and something people gone already. I'm sitting here doing the live, right? And just like that, I saw my light in my house go off and on. I don't know if y'all saw it. The light went off and on. And then just like that, because the light chip out and chip back in, that's FPL, Florida Power and Light, it also chip out your internet box. So that's what happened just now. But the streaming platform that we're on that we use, it allows us to start back where we left off at instead of losing the whole live and have to start all over again. Again, shout out to Jerome, because Jerome, and not only Jerome, there's a sister who have our own platform, that y'all remember the sister with the dating show? The sister with the dating show. I don't remember what the platform name, but she was the one who said, she used to hit me up behind the scenes and she was like, SouFlo, you need to use this streaming app because when enough time me I watch you and me say like you lose your live, and then when you lose the live you can't get it back, you have to start all over again. And this streaming platform right here, if you lose your live, it'll start you right back and your audience won't leave and blah blah blah. So I saw me end up over here so with this. Yeah, it wasn't my fault, people. I pay my bills. They just did what they did. Florida Power and Light. I don't know if they're doing some work in the area or something like that, but it chipped out. I said the light blinked for only a second, but it knocked out my internet as well. So we have to wait till the internet box come back up again. All right. And we're back. We're back. Yeah, so Mari was here telling us about all the highlights. Statious did look. Statious did stay so. She did stay so. She looked good when she come out. But Gaza Indu wasn't really doing much of anything up there. Like, now wine up or nothing. Kartel was like, after you know wine, like, Statious. I gotta turn off that. Scotch Bonnet and Time, I think the name of the dating show is. All right. Scotch Bonnet on time. That's the name of the dating show. The live freeze or adjust my end. No, fam, the live did gone. The live did gone. I think some people are just, their freedom live still gone or are frozen or something. I guess you have to go out and come back in again, but we're here. It gets very cold in Jamaica at night. As a kid, I had to wear a jacket when I lived there, especially early mornings. Where in Jamaica were you living, Joy Bells? I'm curious to know because which part I come from, it does get cold. But I'm way up in the hills of Clarendon. So it depends on where you're at. I don't think it ever get cold at Kingston. Because anytime in the town, the place hot no blouse and skirt. Literally blouse and skirt. Stations look well run. Boy, may I say, King Big station come out. Yeah, but you told me not really look for other woman still come here one of my yard, but I can give a compliment. Statius was, honestly speaking, yeah. It was good to see that they brought them out though. Brought out the two ladies. Me still there cuss the phone and I never realized, say I freeze. I freeze, it did freeze. Scotch Bonnet Pepper. A Scotch Bonnet on time at the dating show name. Clarendon Hills, Mason River. Yeah, from up in our nice place, don't? Kellets. Our nice place. And place that nice, Good life. Actually, my auntie them used to live at Kellets where when time me used to hear reggae music. I remember me tell you, said my grandmother place now, we couldn't play no secular music. So when we used to go Kellets and Frankfield, go to my auntie them house, for them life was totally different. So big speaker in a for them house and them used to play like all of the reggae music, them and good tunes and thing. That's my memory of Kellets. Yeah, a week. Love the wine up on good girl. You better wine up good. Something that I know you should. Yeah. All right. I'm late for the live. You're not late for the live. You're here. Clayton, Piercy, James, Forbes. Big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in. So we have other topics we're going to talk about. But you can check the menu. You just can't eat. SouFLo. Why? Why? Why for the eat, bro? I can check the menu, I just can't eat. I was, no. But yeah, I can glimpse over there and throw a compliment and keep it moving. Don't internalize. I'm not internalizing. No, for a real Clarendon, cold at nights and early morning. Big up Troutal. Big up yourself. Hyacinth, big up yourself. I want to stop talking about Clarendon now, because I'm not going to make me really want to go home now. Clarendon is my piece of Jamaica. That's my place and my peace. Yeah. Anytime I reach a yard, I might chill at town for a little while, or, might bounce go over Portmore or somewhere else. But Clarendon have to see me, and I have to go there. I have to be there. I have to get there late night, early morning. When you wake up at early morning, you hear cock crow early. That's where I wake up in the morning and grab a knife and go outside and just walk around and just pick 2 fresh orange and laugh. Bun an early morning swift and just gone off into the heavens. And then I talk to the orange them, them sweet. Them something you foreign, get some genetically modified orange. Them not even have no seed in them. And I drink orange juice. I probably from the same genetically modified orange. Them squeeze out the juice I sell with and mix up some other sitting in there. When I ever check on the orange juice up here, when I ever check the ingredients, they have something in there when I need for there in the orange juice. Gum Arabic, X-Fax, this, that, and the other, but the bottle says 100% orange juice. So in the yard, I appreciate just a fresh orange off of the tree. Directly from the tree, me bust it open, it full of seed. You know, you juice out the orange in your mouth and you spit out 2 seed, and you know what I'm saying? Them kind of sitting there. Ready for going to play, man. I'm ready to go home. It's been too long. I feel the same, bro. Yeah. Somebody said no sound. I don't know. Big up Frankfield. Big up Frankfield. I used to think the twins who run now, I used to think Clarendon them come from, because Frankfield them did go. Let me find out Westmoreland them come from, but they went to school in Frankfield. Good to see Vybz and Mavado bury the beef. Pause. Queen Africa and her toddler was good too. Opening acts, boy, that was some so Aki and still. What did y'all think about Shauna Controller set? For all of you who saw it, in the comment section, what did you think about Shauna Controller set? Now I try to wipe up everything before me left here, you know, and go into the next topic, you know. Spice really get Kartel in a fast wine in motion, back it up on truck. Like a Spice alone can't do that. What did y'all think about Shauna Controller set? I think Shauna was the first person to come out, right? Bob Cosmic, what you know about Frankfield? Kingston said, Trout all have the sweetest oranges. Exited and came back, and now I'm hearing clearly. SouFLo, I'm in Jamaica now. Anthony, you there, Jamaica now? Well, enjoy it, my boy. Because I'm not dead. But I will have my turn soon. Yeah. A whole heap of the food in the far end. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
It's me again, SouFLo.
Talk to me.
Is there an echo?
No, you're good. And we're back up and running good.
I guess that number is coming to talk.
I don't know, you know.
But that's a good
Florida Power and Light was doing its thing. Somebody said she flopped.
I did want to say one more thing before we go. The introduction at the beginning with Nuffy. What was the guy's name?
Boom Boom.
Yes. I love the fact that they had 2 of them. One was announced by Vybz Kartel and the other was announced Mavado.
Yeah, so
like for them to come on stage.
Boom Boom is Mavado DJ, like Boom Boom a gully side from way back when till now. So he was he's been faithful to Mavado for years now.
Me like Boom Boom style.
Yeah.
I mean like how Nuffy and the referee outfit. You see the outfit?
Which one? Nuffy?
Yeah, Nuffy did have on a referee outfit.
Seeing.
Me didn't like that.
Somebody, Marcy Chin, somebody said them can't believe Joe put her past some face.
Right.
Shana controller, somebody said she flop and Joe just gave her a blind.
You know what, SouFLo? Me not really like to talk negative about
me neither.
Artists like that are coming up.
Yeah.
Cause me an artist myself.
Exactly.
And me a local artist.
Exactly.
And like sometimes it take a time to get to a certain point. Yeah. Like some people aren't able on they're comfortable in the studio.
Okay, so make we talk like this then. The thing I didn't like about Shauna Chin set was she came out singing a gospel song with her whole body out the door. So that threw me off right away. She come out and sing, all my life I've been faithful. He's been faithful, something like that. And she tell the audience, sing it with me, and nobody now sing it with her, because everybody was like, you know, I mean, I say art is the crowd, because Jamaican crowd easy to catch once you go gospel. See?
Right.
So me I say, okay, she have this well planned. She go catch a crowd with the gospel person and then broke out. But the outfit, Jamaica is not one of them places that you see when me see comment section, a beer on the thing must think got a BBC joke. And the thing gonna joke out God thing. Hey girl go put on some clothes if I this year come up and come sing. So I know me I say her performance bad. I'm saying that the people weren't taken to the whole how she come out and present herself and the gospel song where she has you can't sing gospel with your body out the door in a Jamaica. It not gonna work.
It not gonna work.
Yeah, people are more beat you like right away and she get beaten right away.
Mr. Jamaica people are the most critical. Why are we so critical?
Why you know? I don't know, you know. But we are also, you
To
know,
take
Jamaican people
everything
still
like joke.
yeah.
But then we're so critical. Like, remember the time when they used to buckle you off of the stage? When you used to the past seat and
Beer
then we
Shandy
still
buckle.
buckle off of you.
Heineken and Shandy.
And then we throw anything off of you to get you off of the stage.
Yeah. The Jamaica used to rough like that still, you know. If an artist go up there and lick a wrong note, you see. And you remember the sound of them buckles there? It's like ping, ping, shing, ping. Yo, I never rap for real buckle for you.
Hey, remember the American show we used to come on late night? Talent show we used to come on late night. And if the person not so good, the clown used to come up on the stage with the chair and the music.
Something that was in Harlem. It was shot in I forgot what it was
You
called.
think about it, right?
And Sandman used to come out with him and
Yes.
dance them off on the stage.
Song. And the people them said, boo, boo.
Them used to rock. But Jamaica used to watch that though. A buckle you get, a real glass buckle to mash up on the stage. Yo, we're unruly bad, you know.
May I go back in my chat?
All right, big up yourself, see it? All right. Maria, me a laugh ya. Boy, Jamaican people unruly here, sir. We say frig boo, whole buckle. Yo, Jerome said, due to my morals and my culture, I rather the generic oranges and melons. No seed is supposed to be in my mouth, much less spitting out seed. I saw. Your turn there. If any seed supposed to be in your mouth, are them seed there. Why? That don't sound right. But are them seed there from the oranges and the fruits. Your fruits are supposed to have seeds. So, Kirsten says, SouFLo for real. When I was in December, every morning the chef cut up fruits and it tasted so good. I'm here trying to see if I can book a fast trip before the summer. That is the plan. That is the plan. Me I say, ratted summer end quick. Right now, listen, me I go through a withdrawal. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going through a withdrawal. I'm like this. You ever see crackhead when crackhead can't get them crack? I saw me feel right now like me I go through my Jamaica withdrawal stage like this. I'm like summer almost done. So I'm not even making go to Jamaica. Jesus Christ, my body. I feel like I just need to book a quick trip just to fix. And then later on, we can't go back again. But me just feel like right now, me need to just dead it. Like quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yeah. Why? Can't beat you out here, man. Me a chat will motivate them. So, Shauna, me not say nothing bad about Shauna because big up to Shauna because one time when I was in Jamaica and me I said, boy, I'm not really interview people still, but I would have interviewed Shauna Chin because the whole gully bop thing. And people wouldn't allow her to live it down. So I thought it would have been an interesting story. Plus, I like to do things when benefit not just me, as in I would get content from it, but it would have benefit she too. Or so I thought, right? Like more people would gravitate towards her because, you know, you can use your platform for soften a person's image and for open people's minds to, come on, man, put that away. A fear past that, everybody have one past too. Anyway, but Shauna did reach out back to me, so she's not like so she did shun me and say she not talk to me or she don't do interviews or nothing. You know, she was up for it. I just couldn't get around to. But anyway, Shauna, all the thing me I say is You can't come out and sing gospel in a Jamaica with your two batty jaw out the door. The outfit there wasn't gospel-esque. That was the problem. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, family. What going?
Another thing, what's up?
Me there. Can't complain.
So you got some face and come back?
In my living room, yes. Yes.
Yeah, man. No signs of the time, right? Teleportation, that's what they call it.
That's what they call it.
You did it so? Exactly.
Yeah, you go?
No.
You never teleport?
No.
No.
Honestly, you only know say to keep. So glad for the highlights what they're giving. So that's all I can say. If I should join that midday, me sleep out everything. Tired.
Boy.
Yeah.
Somebody say one thing with Spice, when she had the gospel, she cover up her body, and Bob Cosmic say to render your heart and not your garment. but the good book tell you to cover up your nakedness too. So it say come as you are, but it never say come with the two batty draw out the door. You know, go put on one blanket if you have to, or a bed sheet, but not.
But you can't serve God same way in born in a clothes. One to the people in culture who don't wear clothes.
I don't know about all that, you know. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. I'm conflicted.
One to the people in the ocean, one specific where they insist the helicopter them might take tick shoot them down or peer them out of the sky. Those people don't wear clothes.
Jesus.
Well, remember the man when go the same I try to show them Jesus. He no longer exists.
You see what happened to him though?
They must see me, I mean.
Yo, the man go on the liquor boat. No man laugh. The man go on the liquor boat and say, I'm coming over to you. I'm coming to tell you about Jesus Christ and his mighty name and his word.
They must have him pass ticker to Anthony, man. Like what? When the man doing a 80.
You never see when the arrow them fly past him? You have to watch the
video. I want
different
something you see in the Amazon.
No man, with the
man, said one?
Yes, when him first I tried go up on the liquor boat to go over there, they were warning him a beer arrow missing shell down in place around him, and the man still decided to say, I don't know, they're shooting arrows at me, but maybe it's because they've never seen a person like me up close before. The Bible will protect him and them start raw. I say, yeah, that's the last of him. I want to hear the update. The update was he went over there and was never seen again. To this day, never seen again.
So, you know, that's two different something we talk about though. You know the reason why I'm going to tell you? Those people did venture in the Amazon, deep in the rainforest. So those people never used to a chopper flying down so low. So them set up like them say, oh, somebody coming to ambush us or do something, as you know, in the early days.
Okay, the one that me I talk about is the Christian missionary.
We know that one too.
Oh, it's not that one.
But the two different something we still become yes.
Okay.
Yes, but anyhow, back to you now, when they say they don't go interview Shana Chin. You know, so you want to go back to woman. Or in kiss gully back with the green and blue teeth.
You know, some me not gonna ask her that though. I was. Me not lie. But I would have made it, but me not gonna try and make it look good. Cause my goal was
look nice.
Cause my goal was to make the people them start to forget about that and give her a chance with our music instead of always a focus on back. You know? Like say we never date an ugly man before or a man where he mouth never too.
But you not good looking.
You know what I say? But they hold against her. They hold against her, you know?
Yeah.
Every time she try perform, watch the comment section and see. Gully Bop lives on.
But you know, send me that here, Gully Bop.
Gully Bop lives on.
You are Gully Bop depends someone to choose. That choose Gully Bop just minus the two teeth them.
Did you see the two teeth though?
You want me to say me a minus the two teeth then.
Back gone, so I can't talk. I now got hurting feelings no more. The two teeth them, they have some green sitting down at the bottom like John. So I was shot that tongue off, going up and then exchange tongue and suck out. Why the people them must say, yo, are
too much chang.
Yeah, too much chang.
Oh God. Boy.
But me do see them up close, man. In they have some green sitting around the bottom of my teeth and some yellow sitting around the bottom of my two teeth. The man have two teeth left and couldn't care the two of them. You should just pop them out and put in some of the slider them.
But remember, say them did all give him some new set of teeth and he said, no, I'm not perform with you, remember?
Yeah, because I'm saying to change him sound.
Yes, and which we have to take a while to get used to it and therapy and all of those stuff.
Boy,
But
anyhow, I put them in if I was him, because anything would have better
maybe
than
not living.
anything would have better than when they have. No, serious and some fun and joke aside, they say maybe if they take care of oral health, he would be living. Because your
That's
oral
it,
health,
possible.
yeah, because your oral
Yes.
health affect your gut health.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that is true.
Them junjo there in your mouth, not go down in your stomach.
Yeah. One time I watched one documentary. You know, when in King Titus, what the one I did when he was 17-year-old? The king they from Egypt or the Middle Eastern country they saw.
I don't know enough.
One king did when he was 17 and then do documentary and they say,
Pharaoh?
I'm cheat. If he was 17 and him, but I don't remember which one. Yes, they must say at that causing for they become cheat when they do the, you know, then do assumption and study.
And same teeth them did terrible.
Yes, like they must want jaw tooth, so like it cause some effect on him and that.
Oh, listen. No, you know how you can dead fry your teeth? Me did have this happen to me. So I had a wisdom tooth to get pull out, right?
Yeah.
And the dentist said to me when he pull out the wisdom tooth, he said, don't do no smoking, don't do any of that. So I come home now and roll up a little split. I say, I'm going to take my time and just dry, but I'm not going to dry hard enough for air going in my mouth. You know, sir, the draw them when I draw, air pocket form in the gum. I say, you see, next day when I wake up, my face swell big like me. I want jackfruit I had in my jaw, and it shocked me when I see myself, you know, and I poke my face like this and it hard, you know. And then it hurt me like somebody has stabbed me in my jaw. But hear me to myself now, I say maybe I the tooth and it will go down. Listen, it never go down. You see about 2 more days. I have to rush go back to the dentist. So I rush go back to the dentist. Actually 1 more day. When I rush go back to the dentist said if you came in here just a little bit later today or put this off till tomorrow, you would probably be, not probably, you would be in the ICU in the hospital and they'll be trying to save your life. Wow. The man asked me if you never see your breathing change. And I said, yeah, but I thought it had to do with like my tooth just being swollen. He said, no, the infection that you got. And the man goes, so you say, and press my jaw. This one, he press my jaw and squeeze my gum. The amount of pus will fly out of that. Yes. And him said, now I'm going to have to, he said, I'm going to have to press your jaw like this because I got to get all this pus out. And he squeezed down on my jaw and squeeze out everything. He said, the amount of pus will come out tight enough. So yeah, that will kill you. And,
so
and
that's
back in the olden days, a lot of people dead from that.
Yes.
So that they kill him.
Okay. Yes, so that documentary said,
Yo, but Roddy's daughter says she have a thing for teeth, so she can't take knock teeth or jacked up teeth. British people don't care. British people don't care. British people, no, they don't. British people don't care about teeth. They have a saying over there that the teeth is a part of your personality. So them not like people will get them teeth done and straighten up the whole of your teeth. Them. It says that you're a fake person. Them like people with them teeth chaka. If I just saw your teeth stay from your born, me not say chaka up your good teeth. Them, you know, but if you're born with them and I saw you stay, then don't be going through no lengths to try to fix them cosmetic nothing. Them like you just like that. So you can say a man in the UK. A man in the UK with chaka teeth can have a fine woman with straight pretty teeth. Yeah, because them not.
So do you think that is part of their culture?
It is.
Okay, that's good.
It is. And then they drink so much tea and the tea stay in your teeth, you know?
Sweet and there's something there.
They're not into perfect white teeth and straight teeth like how this US culture that's like.
You know, say you're true. No, you're talking. Remember, my sister they date one Englishman, and the teeth they never white, and I mean the whole of teeth she said them brown.
Brown. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, brown or yellow, they don't care.
You're right, Citro.
They don't care. Them like you just like that with your teeth stay so.
Yes.
Yeah.
One more touch on with it quick.
Yeah.
You see the fruits and we talk about the natural things in Jamaica. Me tell them say we not talk about 50% organic and the next side are 50% fake and chemicals and all this stuff there. I did an experiment for about 3 months and the orange just swivel up. And when we cut the orange, it still have juice in it. And I was like, this is funny.
Which orange?
The orange and the apple. Here? Over here.
Okay.
Yes. And when me look, me I say, whoa, this coming like taxidermy food and embalming food because it's like it don't deteriorate quickly. You know, like say, you're there Jamaica, you pick your fresh orange, you smell the fragrance of like the pineapple, all the fruits them. They give a natural fragrance fresh. These up here, when you go in at the supermarket and look on them, no, they look dead. They're not breathing.
No smell.
No. You look at them, every fruit. Something you look on the line in at the supermarket and see them dead, then start sore, like they have cancer. So
you know what?
Anybody,
if you're in Jamaica, right, and while you go around with whole heap of tomato there, and you're gonna smell how the aroma high. And when you go around with any whole heap of lime there, just go market. When you go market, you go around with whole heap of mango there. The mango them.
Jesus, you better talk.
No smell. In a grocery store, them have like hundreds of mango in a one place. No smell.
Yes, no smell. Like that. Stifle. That's why I said to you, the food and breathing.
Very true.
Yes, so when anybody go down, I'm going to eat one day and natural stuff in Jamaica. I come like on a detox to the 10 years and 1 a day.
You add on some years.
Yes, man. Me can't wait to go have little bit of it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I consider that a whole lot, but trust me, only time. So, when I go down, eat up the natural thing. All the Rasta man them, please eat the pork down there. Don't come up here, come hit the hog them up here. No joke thing. Because you see what happened, what the lady say. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, with the whole thing. And you know, say, you know, good.
Yeah, true.
All right, me back in with you later.
All right. Yeah, so I could done off of the some fest something here and move on to our next topic. You know, so I was only supposed to be on here until 10:30. I'm supposed to meet with some people, and I hope they call me before we have to meet, or I can send a text message. But I'm obviously gonna go beyond 10:30. All right, touch the other subject them lightly, and then move on. Yeah, somebody say a false statement me I make. I don't know about the false statement. Onika said, John says, LOL, I noticed that there's a show and OMG, the teeth are horrendous. Y'all could look in Idris Elba mouth. I think Idris Elba did his top row, so he can just have that for Hollywood like this. But check his bottom row. The British people don't believe in, may I tell you, they don't really believe in cosmetic dentistry and do up your teeth and all these other kind of things. They're fine with your tea-stained, smoke-stained, chaka-chaka, 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out teeth. They don't look at it and use it to judge you. You know, British people do care about their teeth. I don't know about all that. Maybe the new generation of British people who follow America more than anything else. Nans, big up yourself. Nans just joined us. Yeah, oral health contributes to your overall health. Right. A lot of sickness you can smell through the mouth also. Live in the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, Flo. How are you?
My brother, what going?
I'm there. Earlier you were saying that you don't like song and children. Of our body jar, the match too, and I sing gospel.
And I sing gospel at the same time. Miss Ruby would not approve.
So what about if she dress the same way, where there are two body jar them out, and I sing Beenie Man songs? Take that moody that Jesus gave you.
Wait, what? Where is it?
What if she was singing Beenie Man gospel song? Shake that booty that Jesus gave you. Shake that booty in the name of the Lord.
No, son, a gospel song that.
Oh.
A Beenie Man song that, I know gospel song that.
So how we know that that song transcends and it's not gospel?
God know why you shake no booty.
Even when you beat your tambourine?
Shake your booty in clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, cover your nakedness.
So you're saying that if you're on the beat,
did you see her, Jerome?
Not you.
No, wait there, Jerome. You see Shana performance?
I may hear her, but I wasn't watching it.
Okay,
visual. Just when she performed, I hear her voice, but I didn't see her.
You need to watch it. When she come out with the "All my life he's been faithful," and the audience stand up so. Because they couldn't believe. So Shana come out in that the outfit there and I sing that the song there.
So Flo,
if she did come out and just go straight in her own song, if she came out and went straight into her own song, she probably would have been more well received from the beginning, and that would have been the momentum for fair performance. But it's hard to come back from that because it looked like throughout her whole performance, if people then did still stuck on where she started with. Body out the door singing gospel.
I know you're pressed for time, but can you just paint a vivid picture to make me know how should it look?
Well, she had on an outfit that revealed much of the front and a lot of the back. So
was the front buff?
I wasn't looking to see if the front was buff, so I might have missed it.
You still get.
You not catch me. You not. Jerome, let me tell you. You not catch me. I got through no problem. Are you not there for help? Go on.
All right, let's pick up yourself.
Later.
All right.
What was the front buff? I don't know what was buff. Babe, the front did buff? She said, no, not really. I was watching it with Shakira. She said, not really. She looked like she have on a bathing suit with a whole bunch of jewelry stick on panny. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like one of them Versace outfit there. Something like that, right? Like chains and whips type of thing. Leather chains and whips type of thing. It did remind me of. It was a super revealing outfit though. She did, but for gospel though. All right. It wasn't appropriate for that. Maybe because I'm old school in my ways, and granny raised way and certain kind of way and thing. But when I think of Christianity and Christian, I think of like my granny them. And them people like grandma never wear nothing less than a skirt or reach down her ankle, And definitely if she was gonna be singing all church song and them thing there and head off a cover up and all and so. So I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe new generation see it differently. And them can sing gospel in a G-string. I don't know. You see? Shakira said if the new generation did see it differently, they wouldn't give her a big forward when she did come out. But they didn't. Everybody there looked on her like she did stuck. And I tell you too, she can't sing. She can't sing. Yeah, she don't sound bad. She don't sound too bad. She does sing a song good, but the people them did still stuck. Because they were like, what? How is she ever to sing gospel song? No, this not gonna work. It not gonna work. Jamaicans are some of the most unruliest, ungodliest, godly Christian people you will ever meet. You hear me just say? Unruliest, ungodliest, godly Christian people you will ever meet. No matter say them not live no 10 commandments, No matter say them heart dirty or whoever do them when them do it. You see, when it come to God for them, don't trample. Don't trample. You hear the wickedest man talk about go and play with God here. I kill him just don't kill somebody, I tell you about go and play with God here. Go and play with God here. Go and play with God. You must think that nothing about this no godly. Come off a stage one where you sing. Sing something else. The most unruliest, ungodliest, godly set of people. Yeah, it's not just you. I see the same way at SouFLoTV. Love Flo asked his wife if the front did buff. So. Jerome tried to set me up, and I thought you were my brother and my friend. Yeah, and I tried to set me up. No, don't do that. Anyway, we're going to move out of this topic and into the next one. I'll close this one off, though, by saying this. History was made. We can finally now start, because for many years, there were a lot of people who would listen to Vybz Kartel's music in private, but then come out in public and act like they don't like him because they had such an allegiance to Mavado. Vice versa, there were many people who listened to Mavado in private, but come out and act like them don't like him because Agaza them set and a Kartel for them artists. Well, now you're free. You can now like and listen both of the artists them because both of them have unified and they are working together. All right. With that said, it's a good look. It's a good example for others that are coming up. We're still thirsty for war. So now this clears way for a new generation to take over that part there of the business and step up and be brave and step up. I think Malidan, I see Malidan upon my radar when it comes to a warship, a war boat, and somebody that is not afraid and will go for it. Malidan for me right now. I'm not see nobody else yet. So with that said, we're gonna left that right there. So it's a good look. History was made. All right. My only regret is I wasn't there to see it. Now, moving right along to the next topic that we're going to talk about. So it was that first, and then the next one that got the amount of views was Jamaica plans to import 10,000 skilled workers from the United States of America. Yes, that was the next one. People, honestly speaking, I don't know where we are dealing with, but you know, 10,000 foreigner imported for work purposes. So they sit and start do the same thing to me again. Can't change my background. I can't change my background now, so I can't go with. I'm gonna try to stay up on topic anyway. I won't let it get to me, even though my OCD just kicked in because now things are not going as planned, and I know that I want to sit on the screen, but I that did it. All right, let's get into this topic right here, real quick. So there was rumors out here that 10,000 Jamaicans, that the Jamaican ambassador to the U.S. was having a discussion with U.S. authorities to import labor into Jamaica. I heard Andrew Holness said about a week ago that in order for Jamaica to rise to the occasion and become up there with first world countries, we're going to have to import labor. That alone don't sit too well with me. Skilled, yeah, they are going to import skilled labor. The question by Crystal G is what skills Americans have that Jamaicans don't have? Make we get into it because me ask the same question too. So there has been no further development for this reported proposal. Remember when they said it was her who proposed the TCN deal and it wasn't America that came to Jamaica with it and said, you want to take some foreigners from us, some rejects that we don't want? It wasn't America that came with it. It was somebody from the Prime Minister's cabinet, and the U.S. Embassy pointed out who it was. She took a couple of weeks off from answering, and then she came out and said, it was not me. They're trying to throw me under the bus, but I know me. They're misconstruing, they're mixing stuff up. I did suggest something, but what I suggested was not for foreign people, TC and third country nationals to come into Jamaica. I suggested skilled workers, because we need skilled workers. So there is a conversation being had about importing skilled workers. And again, I've heard the Prime Minister say that's what we're going to have to do. So there has not been no further development on the reported proposal for 10,000 skilled workers made by Cabinet Minister Audrey Marks while she was Jamaica ambassador to the United States, according to Information Minister Dr. Dana Morris Dixon. Basically, what Dr. Dana Morris Dixon is saying, she did suggest it, but we haven't discussed it any further with them. Morris Dixon was responding to a question that was posed last week in last week's post-cabinet press briefing by Zara Burton, investigative journalist with media platform 18 Degrees North, when she disclosed that the proposal had not moved beyond the discussion stage. So, the 10,000 proposal from Minister Marks has not moved from a proposal that she had made as ambassador. The Jamaican government has not been in negotiations with the US on that 10,000 program. The Cabinet of Jamaica, and in this post-cabinet briefing, has not approved any negotiations around the 10,000 skilled workers program, she said. In other words, it was only suggested. They have not moved. They had a discussion about it, but them never got into the discussion any further. So we can rest a little bit because it's not happening yet. Wait now. The Information Minister's comments came amid an ongoing national debate concerning Jamaica's agreement with the US to host these TCNR third country nationals, a key migration policy of US President Donald Trump's administration. Morris Dixon maintained that Jamaica has, through the Ministry of Health and Wellness, sought skilled workers from the United States of America through their government, including specialized nurses and doctors from Ghana and the Philippines, amid a shortage of such professionals on the island. And so, that is a part of our skilled work program. We would not be discussing Ghana or the Philippines with the US. So I think that Minister Marks' proposal for 10,000 of these skilled workers was just looking at the US. But as I've said, it was for Americans, not Americans, but persons in America. What freak should I talk about? It was for Americans, well, not for Americans, but for persons in America. And so, the reality is that the cabinet has not approved this program. And so the day after it was conflated, the US government was informed that Jamaica is only, at this time, interested in negotiating a regular TCN agreement. And we have done so. And it is 25 persons. That is 25 persons every 2 weeks, right? So that proposal has not moved any further in terms of discussion. Why is she going around and around in a circle? In June, the Gleaner reported that Jamaica was in discussions with the US to accept these third country nationals from the North American country under an agreement that would see up to 10,000 people being deported to the island. So what they're saying is this is where the mix-up came in, because she was talking about 10,000 skilled workers and people ran with it and said it's 10,000 TCN, third country national deportees that Jamaica was about to take in. A diplomatic note from the US Embassy in Kingston named Marks as the senior government minister, the culprit, who made that proposal in March of 2026 to the US government. The embassy had also requested a meeting with Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness for further discussions on that matter. However, the Jamaican government has insisted that the US officials conflated Marks' reported proposal for 10,000 skilled workers with the TCN. So them confused the two with the TCN program that the Foreign and National Security Minister had been negotiating since January of 2026. The US Embassy did not respond to the Gleaner for clarity on the matter. Of course they wouldn't. The US Embassy would not respond to the Gleaner for clarity on the matter. Of course they would not. The United States government reached out to the Jamaican government asking us to participate in this third country national program. So that's early January they did that. The negotiations, the discussions, it started. But prior to that though, there had been a proposal that Minister Marks, when she was the ambassador, she had started to look at, which was whether or not there would be persons who may be in the United States that were skilled, that for whatever reason may want to leave the United States, and whether or not Jamaica would be an avenue for them. You're tired of living in the US? Come and work in Jamaica. You have the skills, we need the skills. But of course, these would be non-Jamaicans. She said that had nothing to do with TCNs. That started in her time as ambassador and before she became minister. And so there was a conversation some months ago after about US made these overtures to the Jamaican government. And as I said, the negotiations were taking place between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade and also the Ministry of National Security. Minister Marks had a meeting, and in that meeting there were some with the US, with some US officials. In that meeting, she had mentioned her previous proposal that had been in place from she had done from she was ambassador, really just looking out for the interests of Jamaica, as she mentioned it. Because they were in the middle of negotiations on the TCN, there was at one point some officials who mix up the two things. This just keeps going around and around and around and around in a circle. She said that like 67 times and she keeps on saying it. There was in a meeting, they mix up the proposal. She proposed for 10,000 skilled workers. Instead, they thought she meant 10,000 TCN deportees. I don't know who as a high-ranking official would have mistaken 10,000 deportees for 10,000 skilled workers. The two just don't sound the same at all. But at that, them are giving now. So at that, we have to go work with. Nikki Sunshine says Jamaica has all the skilled workers they need to start paying people to not want to run away for better pay. What a nice place to live. Sweet jam down. The only problem is dollars not run. Oh, what a nice place to live. Sweet jam down. The only problem is dollars not run. Ephesians 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritualities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Hallelujah. So the Bible verse said. Good morning, SouFLo and family. Big up yourself, be cryptic. Thank you for being here. JC says Jamaica should just have granted the Cuban workers permanent resident permits for them to stay in Jamaica. That is for those who want to stay though. Remember, these Cubans didn't want to stay. The option was on the table for them. The option was on the table for them to stay, but they didn't want to stay. These are people who have their families in Cuba. Some have them husband and children and, you know, their mothers and fathers. And they didn't want to stay in Jamaica. They were fine with the way things were going. So she said that her first move was to scale up Jamaica's seasonal workers cap from roughly 20,000 workers to 200,000 workers, leveraging Jamaica's established legal system for managed migration to assist U.S. labor needs. A farm work program that. Her first move was to scale up Jamaica's seasonal workers cap from roughly 20,000 workers. That means she wanted to expand our farm work program, where we send people overseas to go do work from 20,000, which is about what we are sending out now, to 200,000. Leveraging Jamaica's established legal system for managed migration to assist in U.S. labor needs. And so many thinking was How do we get ahead of the situation and propose to the US that we can help? We can help because we have an established legal system of bringing workers into the country, and so that was the first proposal. Me not buy that now. Here why me not buy that now? Because how we are going to import 10,000 skilled workers, but we're willing to upscale our exportation of our look. So wait there. You see what them are doing? Y'all ain't paying attention to this? Let me break this down for you. The Jamaicans who are going overseas, these are low skilled jobs you are going to. Farm work program, I got to understand, is not just farm work. It entails people who work in hotels as well, resorts, seasonal, like up in Maine and these other kind of places. So you're going to be in the kitchen cooking, or you're going to be serving, or you're going to be washing dishes and cleaning up the floor and the facilities, or you're going to be in the hotels making beds and, clean up the room, them and these kind of things. Or you're going to be out in the field picking apple because of apple season and orange season and them have strawberry season and all these things. So while they are sending hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans out to do those menial jobs, they're welcoming highly skilled workers from first world countries to come fill those voids in Jamaica. What a mama bomba. Pardon my language. Pardon my language. This sounds like slavery to me. This sounds like a set of people that are bred for somebody else's purpose to me. Otherwise, then please explain to me why we don't have. If we can export 200,000, which is her number suggested for upscale from 20,000, if we can export up to 200,000 low-skilled, low brain power required individuals to go do menial labor overseas, y'all try to tell me, so we can't find 10,000 to do what we need done on the island? That don't make no sense. Lifeguards, lifeguards and all of those. Laundry people, room cleaners, servers, bus boys, cooks, maintenance work, fixing the grounds of the facility, the grass have to cut, the tree them have to prune up, all them kind of something there, and then or them put you out in the farms or something like that. If we can upscale to 200,000 for low skill labor to export, we shouldn't be taking in 10,000 highly skilled. Of the 200,000 that you pointed to out of Jamaica that you want to send, take 20,000 of them out and train them till them become high skilled or highly skilled, and you won't be importing. That's messed up. That's messed up. But I said this to somebody who is born and raised American a few days ago. The person said, y'all be coming here taking our jobs. And I said, truth be told, y'all always say, people from these countries y'all call third world countries are coming here taking your jobs. But the truth of the matter is, they come here and take jobs that you wouldn't work. That's what I said, right? I said, they come here and take jobs that you would never work. Are you going to be outside when it's 100 degrees in Florida's heat picking oranges, bent over in the sun all day for minimum and below minimum wage? Are you willing to do that for 8, 9, 10 hours a day? You're not. And that's the reason why when they chase away these, I'm trying to explain to this person, you're not. And that's the reason why when they chase away these people, like when ICE is coming, everybody is running. When they chase away these people, don't you see the strawberries stay in the field and rot? Don't you see the oranges stay and rot until they fall off the trees? And that's the reason why at the grocery store, a box of orange juice went from $2.50 to almost $5. Don't you see that that's where it is? Because you born, raised Americans are not willing to go do that. those kind of work. The person said that's a lie. They're willing to do all the work. But through me know different, I didn't even argue with them. Because it's been proven over and over again that Americans born and raised are not. And rightfully so. If I was born and raised here, with the amount of opportunities that are in this country for you to elevate, why the hell would I be a grown-ass adult thinking this is what I have to do? Unless I was born intellectually challenged and I couldn't work my way through a program or some way of getting a higher education. Otherwise, I don't have an excuse. So why the hell would I be looking forward to going out picking orange all day with a big heavy basket on me for what, 8, 9, 10 hours a day in 100-degree weather? I wouldn't. But the problem is they don't do it, and they have a lot of incentives in this country that keeps them from not wanting to do that. You know, government give them this, then they can get that is covered and this is covered. When third world people come here, they look for opportunities anywhere they can find it. So if it means wiping ass, cleaning shit, flipping patients, you call it, cleaning rooms, doing whatever we can do until we, level up till you get to where you want to be. They don't see it that way. So I said, nobody is taking your jobs. They start arguing with me that, yes, we are. I find it disturbing that they feel like we could scale up to 200,000 Jamaicans going off annually on these work programs, exporting them. Yet still they want to import 10,000 for skilled labor. Now, here's the kicker. She said, and so my thinking was, how do we get ahead of the situation and propose to the US first that we can help them? We can help because we have established a legal system of bringing workers into the country. And so that was the first proposal, she said. The second proposal, Mark said, was tapping into the estimated 8.5 million undocumented immigrants in the US who are highly skilled. Hey, unless you slow, you not catching this. But it's okay, because we don't all get stuff at the same time, right? You hear what she said? Our next proposal was, Mark said, the next proposal was tapping into the estimated 8.5 million undocumented immigrants that the US has, who are highly skilled. Now, why would you be doing that? Why would you be doing that? Is she trying to say that she would give them refuge in Jamaica then? You're trying to run away into the US, right? It's not working out for you. ICE is on your ass. They're about to get you. And if they do, they're probably going to send you back to the country you come from, where it's not where you want to go. Come on down to Jamaica and bring your skills with you. That's what I get from this. The second one, Mark said, the second proposal was tapping into the estimated 8.5 million undocumented immigrants in the US who are highly skilled. She said the proposal looked at a gradual program, starting with a pilot of 1,000 persons, illegal immigrants in the US, and then we would eventually scale it up to 10,000. She said this, so I thought, so on a TCN. So this TCN program then, is this TCN program being done, is this what this really is though? Is this really imported labor done under the guise of TCN? Oh, we're gonna act like they have to leave the US, but they can't go back to their country. So they're gonna be passing through Jamaica, but you got to tell the Jamaican people that they have a right to file for asylum and stay here. Oh, these people swear they slick. They swear they slick, and they still trying to find a way to put it over to the Jamaican people, right? But obviously, this is what it is. Otherwise, why would you have came up with this? Tapping into the illegal immigrant population of 8.5 million people in the US that are highly skilled. And then she said the proposal looked at a gradual program, starting with a pilot program first of taking in 1,000 of those persons, and then we would eventually scale it up to 10,000. She said that this was designed to fill critical shortages in Jamaica while balancing the need of the 50,000 unemployed and 50,000 underemployed citizens locally. So that would have been the deal with us and America. We're going to send you 200,000 to put anywhere and do fill all the voids you have, wherever you need labor at. And give us some of these illegal immigrants in your country, but the ones who are highly skilled. I think they're filtering them through Jamaica because we're getting highly skilled, we're getting criminals, we're getting everybody, and then we're going to have to figure out which ones we keep because they're highly skilled and the ones that we're going to reject and say you can't stay. It's the program. It is the program that is being worked. She said that this was designed to fill critical shortages in the country while balancing the need of the 50,000 unemployed Jamaicans and 50,000 underemployed citizens locally. So that was for that skilled workers program. That's how the 10,000 figure came up in the first place. And then they misconstrued and started telling people that we were taking in 10,000 deportees. So that's where the 10,000 number came from. That's how that came about. And that came up January 2025. That conversation started then, and the proposal was done about March of 2025, said Marks, the Minister of Efficiency, Innovation, and Digital Transformation. Quite understood. Quite understood. Quite understood. That's 10,000 deportees. You're right. That's 10,000. That's 10,000 deportees. Yeah, I don't care how they want to put it to try to make it sound nice. That's the program that they are working. I think they have designed a way to pass it by the Jamaican people with very little rejection. With very little rejection. Because while I'm telling you that they are only passing through, don't worry about it. They're not going to be staying. It's just a deal we made where they have to stop over here until the U.S. works out stuff with their country, and it should only take about a couple of weeks, blah, blah, blah. Jamaican government is vetting that crowd of those who are coming in. They're sifting out the highly skilled individuals. And they want them to stay in Jamaica. Yeah. Not train our people. They want them to stay who already have the skills. Ready-made. Wow. Just letting y'all know what's going on, man. Just letting y'all know what's going on. And you know, the thing that's bothering me about this is when they just told us that I think last year is 600 and something babies were born. And if you consider the years before that, the number was around the same. Now, in a year when we're losing 1,000 plus to murders, just murders, we're not talking about aging out and dying of natural causes. We're not talking about who are dead from accident. We're not talking about any of those. We're talking about just murders. When we are having new births, that's only about half of the amount of who is being murdered. We're definitely on our way out because we're not replenishing any other way. And that's the only way we actually can replenish. Skilled laborers being imported and foreigners being imported into the country and them giving them incentives to stay is also, I don't want to call it gentrification of Jamaica. I would more call it them trying to boost the population. They're trying to boost our population as well. You can fill up National Stadium with deportees, no cap. In the last 30 years, National Stadium capacity is 35. It won't even take 30 years. National Stadium capacity is 35,000. Where's the SouFLo? Your sheep? Fire Vybz. My phone line is open, right? And one thing I don't take kindly to is people who name call, like you're gonna call me a sheep, right? The phone line is open. So I invite you to call me and tell me why I'm a sheep. I'm using my analytical thinking skills. I'm reading exactly what these people in positions of power are telling us. I'm analyzing the information and I'm stitching it together, and you call me a sheep. So I want to know who is my shepherd now, and I want to know why I'm being classified as a sheep. But be brave and call in. Because one thing I hate so much, and I don't like to use the word hate, I hate somebody that throw rocks and then hide their hands. You see, anything I say, I can stand on it bold, barefaced in front of you. Right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Boy, SouFLo, sometimes we start off the morning laughing, crying, but sometimes it just gets serious. We're going to some deep, thought-provoking situation.
So it go. I thought this was the individual calling to tell me why I'm a sheep.
You want me to hang up and make them call first?
No, because we can hear when they're calling.
Boy, what are they selling us?
You look at what I just said, right?
Look here.
Who?
Me read the room. Me can't regurgitate what you say. A whole heap of things in this.
Yes.
Hard Trust NTA. That's a national training agency for Jamaica, right? We turn out all many skilled workers, very high skilled workers. We're not talking about hotel, maid and server.
Right.
Me I talk about masonry. Me I talk about AC fixer. What you call the IT people in? Name a two others, no man. All those set of people.
Machinery.
No. Eh?
Mr. Machinery, plumbing.
Machinery, yeah, plumbing.
Yeah.
All of them is something they know. Jamaica is known to build the best houses in the world. Strong. Well, me not say no earthquake and looking about so we stood the test of time, but me know say them have plans for it. No. When you see the import, we know if you come turn gardener, maid, our just regular server. So what our skills was good for? So why you don't want we to look into this and say identification?
So of the population that is unemployed in Jamaica, what they want us to believe is that of the population that's unemployed, these are low skill workers.
So make it make sense to me.
Because everybody who is highly skilled is already employed or gone overseas already. So a pure low skill worker we have unemployed.
My brother
so we have to go import.
Is a carpenter. Carpenter will build furniture.
Carpenter.
No, the wood one for the building.
Yeah, carpenter.
For the building.
Carpenter.
Yes. And mason. My brother has 2 skills in high demand, and he learned to tie steel. So what are you telling me? You're going to import those persons here? So you tell me, say you're going to send me 200,000 and carrying how much thousand a year when them come do the work, them what we there want to do? My brothers?
This is what
my father, my uncle?
This is what I'm asking. Why, if we can send out to, and my numbers may I make up, I'm going off of what she said. So I'm reading it right here, and I'm asking if we can send out 200,000.
5 or 4.
You want to tell me that 10,000 of that 200,000 couldn't fill the gap, the void that we have?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. And what are they going to be paying them? Because if them not pay them good, they're not
Sorry about that a while
Jamaicans.
ago.
They'll eventually run away too.
Yes, look here. Them a say to someone to come over here. Get the other side. Breed up. Yeah, the guy when saying start already. I don't know if you remember the call the one man and the guy say in diverse in color already. Mix in breed one other nation. Man.
Oh yeah.
You remember?
Yeah,
all right then. So they want that to happen. Remember they come and tell about birth rate and many other things. And plus murdering, what them are murder with.
Between I remember police murder or police killings. Police killings are not classified as murder, and that's a separate set of number. And we're talking hundreds of Jamaicans being killed annually by police as well. So we are dealing with murder, and them classify that different from police killing. And then we are talking about people dying of natural causes, and then those dying in accidents. So we going out that way and not having enough people coming in, as in Jamaicans being born and replenishing. And then you must think about migration as well. 5 different ways we are go out, you know. So 600 a year, 600 a year can't replenish, you know. 600 a year cannot replenish. That means that we won't be. There's so many different things in this. That means that we won't be different things. We won't be the people on the island again in about another 20, 30 years.
Just like
majority will not be us.
Just like they will say 2030, they must be the minority here. So them set out on a plan. What they have is the security basin for United States. They did say. What's that new thing where they have every Caribbean on board with them? Is it the security basin?
No, where are talking about?
What is it? Remember they have one something where they have all the Caribbean sign up into
the TCN program.
Not the TCN, they call it one different man. Then security thing, man.
Oh, I don't know.
I think they call it must say the security basin or something you have to do with it. I don't remember the exact name. But they have something to do with them, like the Americas. All right, hopefully somebody to come up with it. Maybe
protecting America's interests or something like that, or
yes, exactly, yes.
Working with their security forces.
Yes, it fall under that, but me not remember. Maybe the next person we call and tell you exactly what it is. Me not remember.
All right.
And do you want a revolution? Bye-bye.
All right, later. Jamaica citizens, somebody says, why so much murder in Jamaica? Can't answer that for you. They cut the murder rate in half last year, but to me, it wasn't really cut in half, but I don't want to dampen anybody's spirit because it made people feel optimistic that, you know, we will get to a place where our murder rate is really low. I've said this over the years continuously. Jamaica is missing out on what Jamaica can do on a tourist level because as much as we have a lot of people that visit that island, there are still a lot and probably equal the amount that comes that decides they're not coming. And we just never focus on that and address that. We like to celebrate that people are still coming even though we are killing off a lot of our people through murders, but we never sit to talk about how many have decided to not come, right? Remember I told y'all I was watching a vlog from, was it the Bahamas? And I was like, the Bahamas is not the friggin' jewel of the Caribbean, Jamaica is. Pardon me for being biased, I'm a Jamaican. And when I saw how much people annually their tourism board pulls into the country, and then how they are out late at night walking from bar to bar and all their beaches are free for all their citizens and all these things, I was getting upset watching it. I'm jealous. I was jealous and I'm like, that could be Jamaica. That could be Jamaica. But certain things just not in place for we. So we not doing that. You know, now the murder rate in Jamaica is something I can't explain. Because like I said before, they don't count the police killings. So if police kill 600, 500, 400 for the year, that's not added to when the end of the year they tell you that 600 people were killed. They will hold the 400 from you because it would bring the murder rate to 1,000. And then everybody would look at each other like, well, we've been doing 1,000 for the last how many years? So it's nothing new. And them can't tell us that the murder rate dropped because they will do our next 1,000 here again. So they have strategically taken apart police killings are something different from gunman murder people. To me, if the police killings are not justified with proof, irrefutable evidence as to why you had to kill that citizen, that's a murder too. And that should go on the list and be counted with the rest of killings as well. But who is me? Who is me? You know, it's called Shield of America, Kettle Family. I've never heard of it. I never heard of it. But this just seems sketchy to me with all them 600,000 going out to labor, and then we need 10,000 highly skilled illegal immigrants from your country. It don't make no sense. That's why they're going through these other countries. That's why they're going through these other countries. They're going through these other countries so the other countries can sift out who they want out of them. Okay, your country is not going to take you back, but you are an engineer. We have a place for you here. We'll go right ahead and process your paperwork for asylum. You and your family could be safe here. Now the person is stuck in a place where, well, I can make a good life in Jamaica. This is paradise, and I will have gainful employment. And I don't have to worry about being deported or anything. It wasn't in my plans because I wanted to be in the US, but I could settle here. My family in the US, they can always fly in to Jamaica to visit, you know, and see how I'm doing and whatever. But I can make a life for myself here on this island. Then one of them come here and vote. That could be it too. I've seen that. I've heard that before, where them say, you know, eventually you owe somebody something. Don't forget who saved you. Don't forget who saved you and didn't send you to where you wasn't wanted. Don't forget who let you in and approved your asylum papers and put you in a good job position with a nice paycheck. I believe part of the reason the murder rate is so high is because people, we don't know how to de-escalate bad situations. Too hot-headed, too quick to kill. I believe so too, Nikki Sunshine. I believe so too. We've talked about that before also. Conflict resolution need to be taught in schools, starting at a basic school level, you know, pre-kindergarten level. Who gone bad already as adults have gone bad already. Maybe we can have some community outreach educational programs where we can go into the communities and talk to some adults. But you know, them have that saying that where them say you have to bend the tree before the tree get old, because when the tree fully grown, you ever see a fully grown tree? You know how hard it is to bend that trunk? You can't bend it, it's a broke. So it's easier to bend the tree when the tree is young. So that's why I'm saying focus on, you know, kindergarten level, and conflict resolution being a mandatory part of the curriculum, so to speak. But it's not only that. There are other reasons why the murder rate is high. You know what one of the reasons is? One of the very big reasons why the murder rate is that high? Also, the justice system and the way it is. There's a lot of people in Jamaica who feel like they were done wrong. They left it to the justice system. They got no justice. So I have to go get justice for my family and for myself. Yeah. And then we have a thing. Can't catch Quack or catch him shot. So if I can't catch you, I catch your family members and friends. And if the system do me wrong by giving you a little bit of time and no time at all, or let you out on bail when your charge is murder and you got kill off the two people that was witnesses to you killing my brother, so you don't have a case to stand in front of the courts anymore. So the case get thrown out and now you walk free. These are all some of the things that contribute to why the murder rate is the way it is in Jamaica. You know, it's not a one time, it's not a one thing, it's a bunch of different things. So the new agency is called, tell me the name again. I never hear about that. I have to go look into that. That's interesting. Shield America. The Shield of America, officially the America's Counter Cartel Coalition, or ACCC. It's a multinational military and political alliance that is launched by Donald Trump, and it's aimed at establishing U.S. hegemony in the Western Hemisphere. It is focused on eradicating drug cartels, curbing undocumented immigration, and countering Chinese influence. Ross. Okay, I think I'll do a complete up on this, explaining exactly what it is. There's a wealth of information out there on it. We're going to leave this one. It's getting late. I'm like 45 minutes past when I was supposed to get off here. I haven't gotten a phone call or a text yet, so we're rolling in the right direction. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yes, perfect. Thanks, that person in the chat. That person following what's going on. Every information you're going to get from that. Just like how you're looking to everything right now.
Right.
You're going to get more in that. Because you understand what I want. I know you can't say certain things, but you polish it away.
All right.
All right.
Will do.
Bye.
All right. So since I can't change my background, which I hate, can't change my background. Let's hold on. Let me see something. Adding me back to the stage is not going to work. All right, let's move right along. So the next one I wanted to talk about was, let's run by squash information quickly. All right, after I do all of my slides them for this morning, it does it to me again. Dancehall entertainer Squash appears to have abandoned a civil suit that he filed. Against the Bureau of Prisons in the United States, seeking his immediate release. The entertainer argued that his constitutional rights were being violated and that he was being barred from participating in sentence reduction programs in the prison. But a judge tossed out the suit last week after the entertainer, whose given name is Andre Maurice Whitaker, failed to respond to an April request from the courts. Maybe he didn't want to ruffle any feathers. However, his release date was moved up twice since he filed for this legal claim. So, what they're telling us is that he's not participating in any of the sentence reduction courses. However, his release date keeps on being moved up. So he's had 2 reductions in sentence so far, and there's a third one. His new release date is now set for December 11th, 2026. So Squash will actually be home for Christmas. New release date. Hi, Papa. You all right?
Yeah.
Hi, Mommy. You looking in the camera? Say hey, everybody.
Hi.
Tell them, look at your beautiful hair. Tell them, say, look at my beautiful hair.
Look at my beautiful hair.
Gorgeous. I love you. I'm going to be done soon, okay?
Okay.
All right.
How much minutes do you have?
I don't know. I mean, if I tell you, it's not going to be, you're not going to know. I have about 20 minutes left.
20 minutes?
Yeah. It's not long. and then we're gonna go find stuff to do. Okay?
We're going to the 5.
You're going to the 5?
Yeah.
You're going now?
No. My mom's trying to clear up the place.
Okay. Well, I'll be done soon. Go help mom clean up the place. Love you, Papa.
But
All right. I'll soon come. All right. He 45 days off. Okay, whatever that means. But you notice how they were quick to put it out here that he's not participating in any of the sentence reduction programs, because that was the last thing I said about his case. Because people are saying, him a snitch. He's snitching, he's telling, he's working with the feds, telling on other people. That's why him keep on, I get him sentence reduced. And I said to them, he's in the feds. And the feds have programs where you participate in the programs as a first-time offender and your sentence gets reduced gradually, time and time again, and eventually you end up getting a significant amount shaved off of your time. But they made sure to let us know that he was rejected for and is not participating in any sentence reduction program. However, his sentence keeps on being reduced, and he has had 2 so far, now a 3rd one. So now his new release date is December 11th of 2026, an additional 15 days in line with provisions under the First Step Act of 2018. How is he getting his time reduced under the First Step Act if he's not participating in any sentence reduction programs that are available for first-time offenders? I don't know. Maybe it's just because you're a first-time offender, they just automatically take time off. Squash was sentenced to 27 months in prison after he pled guilty to being an alien in possession of a firearm or ammunition on November 24th of 2025. Most of the more serious charges against him were dropped, including being the leader of a transnational criminal organization and others as well. So on March 2nd this year, Squash mailed a lawsuit to the courts in the Western District of Louisiana listing the facility's warden and the Bureau of Prison, who has broader jurisdiction over the facility, as defendants. In his lawsuit, he argued that he was being denied access to sentence reduction benefits that are available to inmates under the First Step Act and the Second Chance of 2008. Under the First Step Act, eligible inmates can earn 15 days of sentence reduction for 30 days of participation in an eligible recidivism program. Squash insisted in the filings that he is a first-time non-violent offender who is a low risk for recidivism, and he should benefit from participation in the sentence reduction program despite his immigration status. So his attorneys are fighting for him from behind the scenes, trying to get his time reduced through whatever program, whatever means, as much as they can. He argued that he was stripped of his constitutional rights to the benefit by alleging that the prison claimed that there was a final order of deportation against him when there was not. Squash strongly denied the claims, insisting that there is an immigration hold against him, but no final deportation ruling. He says only an immigration judge can make a final order for deportation, and he has not had a chance to have any hearing to that effect. Immigrants who've been ordered removed from the U.S., they are the ones who are not eligible to benefit from this program. Very interesting. Remember, I tell you, if you have your money and you have good lawyers, them can fight for different things for you. The average person who don't have some dollars and cents can't go fighting for these things, because you're already looking at yourself like, well, damn, I mean, I really have no status for that still. I'm going to put in a case and then me get in some trouble. So that is that, right? No, the man say I have constitutional rights and they're being violated. And because them claiming say him have final deportation order when he hasn't even seen a judge. So there is no deportation order against him, no ruling against him, only a hold on him. He was also seeking immediate release in that filing, claiming that the Bureau of Prisons wrongly calculated his release date. He claims that he should have been removed to pre-release custody January 25th of 2026, 2 months after his sentencing, based on his calculation of how the First Step Act should have applied to him. So through legal scholars, though they indicate that squash calculation may be inaccurate, regardless, squash petition is now null and void. The court received squash suit by mail March 6th, and on March 16th, they wrote to squash telling him that he needed to refile his claim on the approved form for it to be considered. So the wrong form them use, according to them. The entertainer was also told that he didn't submit a filing fee. He was given 30 days to address that matter. On April 7th, Squash paid the US $5 filing fee, but he never refiled the petition on the approved form, as they told him to do. This week, on July 16th, Magistrate Judge Thompson P. LeBlanc struck Squash's petition from the record. The entertainer may already be benefiting from the provisions of the First and Second Chance Act. So apparently he was already benefiting from it, but he didn't know. Because how else would your time be reduced constantly? This is his third time getting a reduction. Either way, his new release date is December before Christmas, a week and a half before Christmas. He'll be home in time for Christmas, right? I don't know if he's going to be in transition, meaning getting ready to be deported out of the United States of America. But so far, that's his release date. The last one for the morning now is the 6 Jamaicans. I just got back home from visiting Jamaica last week, and I actually moved my entire family from Connecticut, my birthplace, to move to South Florida 4 years ago. Well, welcome to South Florida. 4 years in, I'm sure you're having fun. You're still here. Where's about Squash? Squash are you Sykes? Listen, when you locked up, man, every day behind bars is like a year gone. The days are years. So a man not gonna do anything in his power if he can afford to in order to try to get yourself up out of there as sooner. Any day earlier is better than 1 day later. At just prison. Squash is an example of dancehall artists who have links with criminals and gangsters. Well, JC, I don't know who don't have links with criminals and gangsters. The question is he one of the criminal and gangsters? That's the question, you know? And if you have proof of that and you can talk about it, then by all means. Now, the story broke over the weekend. This is our last story for the morning. 6 busted on Long Island in one of the largest drug trafficking takedown in Nassau County's history. And of course, it would be 6 Jamaicans. 6 goons, it said, were arrested and charged in one of the largest gun and drug trafficking busts in Nassau County history. According to local district attorney's office, the multi-agency did a 14-month investigation and they recovered 47 illegal guns and more than a kilo of cocaine upon arrest and a kilo of heroin that the dealers peddled in the Long Island and Queens area. This massive dragnet also pulled in assistance from the ATF, the DEA, the NYPD, Suffolk County Police, and U.S. Secret Services. Hey, Jamaican people, how much time have you telling us that this is not Jamaican? When you're coming here, right? You see, like in Jamaica, when you do something, Jamaica doesn't even have a national DNA database. So if you commit a crime in, say, St. James, and you leave fingerprints all over the scene or all these things. If they don't have your fingerprint already for something you had committed or nothing, you just move, go to Clarendon, go do the same crime. And then you move, go one next place and one next place, go do the same crime. This is not, you can't do none of this in the US. Not only that, the resources that they have here, Jamaica knows nothing about this level of resource. It's a much bigger country with a whole heap more people, whole heap more money to spend on resources. You see how much people in on this investigation? And this investigation been going on for 14 months. These guys have been under surveillance. Now listen, eh? Come here. I guess they think we're joking when we say these things. Now listen to a little vlogger boy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now go and try my luck myself. The ATF, DEA, NYPD, Suffolk County Police, and U.S. Secret Services, 5 different entities were on your ass for 14 months. And then post up them picture on everything big and broad, which I had ready for my slide this morning, but something happened when the light flick out, and now I can't change my picture to the pictures I want to show you, but they have their pictures up there parading them around, of course, right? I'm going to do better than this. So anyways, it said that thanks to this outstanding joint investigation of these multiple agencies, these guns and these drugs will never reach the hands of criminals who are trying to terrorize our neighborhoods. For 5 years, we have made clear that gun traffickers in Nassau County will face consequences, and we are not slowing down. This was a takedown of historic proportions, says Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman, calling the bust a mix of technology and good old-fashioned police work. Robert Petgrave, he's 30 years old. Andrew Petgrave, he's 36. It is said that they are 2 brothers. Jamari Jamal Purir, he's 34. Raheem Smith, he's 23. Clayton Solomon, 48, and Rashid Folks, 25. They alleged sources the firearms from out of state. Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and other states, and they trafficked these firearms into Valley Stream, into Hempstead, and into Queens. So not only were they selling cocaine and heroin, they were also supplying multiple places with guns. Undercover investigators successfully brought handguns from them in their sting operation 8 different times. And they brought drugs, cocaine and heroin from them 13 different times while they were investigating the syndicate and putting their case together. When you think of Jamaica, this, when you must feel like them are going to talk about when they escaped in nearby bushes. You see that? 14 months long. Them buy a gun from them 8 times. 8 different guns. Buy coke and heroin from them 13 times. And it's all on surveillance. When you say Nicky Sunshine, remember that old song, Everything Will Happen in Foreign, Yardi take the blame. But look at this now. Jaja. Yardi must have did that take the blame because Yardi was in something. What the elders them say? If you never go under foul rules, foul wouldn't shit on you. Yeah. Investigators, the investigation successfully brought the handguns, eight different handguns from them, 8 different occasions, and 13 times they brought cocaine and heroin from them. Robert and Andrew Petgrave, they were specifically targeted, and they allegedly obtained illegal firearms from Smith and other sources before selling them to these undercover police officers. They have all the pictures here with all the bags of heroin and all the bags of cocaine and all the guns. The guns are laid out on the table. Folks and Salmon, they were reportedly present at the time of some of these illegal gun transactions. They're on the surveillance tapes as well. Poirier and Andrew Petgrave, they sold the heroin and the cocaine to the undercover officers in 13 separate transactions. The investigation began April of 2025, and the police finally decided it's time to take them in. All of these defendants were arrested Thursday by the Nassau County Police Department's Gang Investigation Squad, and they were arraigned on Friday. All 6 men have pled not guilty. Robert Petgrave, Andrew Petgrave, and Poirier, they were slapped with a staggering $500,000 cash or $1 million bond, and they were ordered to surrender their passports. $500,000 cash or a $1 million bond. Solomon bail was set at $250,000, but they want cash. Smith, he was remanded to jail without bail, and folks, he was cut loose to pre-trial services with a electronic monitor. You know, say our folks sell them out though. Our folks sell them out because he's the only one who got Folks is the only one who was cut loose and has pre-trial monitoring. Robert Petgrave, Smith, and Solomon, they each face up to 25 years behind bars for first-degree weapon sales, along with the sale of the illegal drugs. Andrew Petgrave and Poirier, they face up to 20 years on top-level drug felonies, while Folks faces up to 4 years for a lesser charge of conspiracy. The defendants are all due back in court July of 2021. Now here's the thing. Further update says these 6 men are linked to a Jamaica-based gang. The gang is based in Jamaica, and they have been arrested and charged for running the guns and the drugs out of Nassau County on Long Island in New York. Here what me want to know. I want to know which gang in Jamaica, because if they said that they are linked to a dangerous criminal gang out of Jamaica, what gang is it? How do they know that they are linked to a gang? But they never gave the name of the gang. Were they transporting these guns into Jamaica? I'm starting to think they might have been talking about Jamaica Queens. But the fact that Jamaica news carried it as Jamaicans is what has me on this. I don't know. They say nothing more about Jamaica other than they're linked to a dangerous street gang out of that is based in Jamaica, and that's that. We'll stay close to the story. I don't think they're talking about Jamaica, but they're making it seem, and they need to clarify, right? Let's see. If indeed you are Jamaicans and this is what you are doing, then I tried to warn you, man. You know, I tried to warn you. But now, listen. So when you come afar and come take some of the nice treatment in them big prison them that they have here for you. One thing about the United States of America, they have lots of space in prison for you. If you listen to their Miranda right, if you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. They have a whole heap of attorneys that will represent you as well. Good luck, since that is what you chose. And we can't say the people them did a lie because they had you under surveillance for 15 months. They bought guns from you 8 times. They bought cocaine and heroin from you 13 times and videotape all of it. So go do what you got to do in there. Oh, man. Stone Crusher Gang. You know who heads that? Who had that? Stella Gray. Who had Stone Crusher Gang? To Nikki Sunshine, I hope you had a great time in Jamaica. All right. Finalizing this about the 7 people that died in the one accident in Jamaica. The only thing I can use my platform to say is I can't believe that Jamaicans are still doing this. You know, I think something wrong with us because every time I see a bad accident happen, right? I think, okay, this is gonna wake us up and shake us up, and we're not gonna do it no more. You know, the very next day, these people will sit down and watch the news and see tragedy. 7 dead one time. The last time I checked, it was 6 dead one time. 7 dead, 4 dead, 3 dead, 6 dead one time. We just had 7 deaths in one accident. 2 vehicles collide. That's nothing but speeding and reckless driving. You know, sir, when we're there at Jamaica, right, I fear car accident more than I fear gunman or anything else. You heard what I just said? When I'm in Jamaica, I fear car accident more than I fear gunman or anything else. I know a lot of people are like, yo, the place I run red, you know, them I kill people down there. I really don't worry about that. I'm more worried about stuff like this. Because there you'll be there doing your due diligence, minding your business, obeying laws and not speeding and stuff. And here comes Mr. Too Fast and Furious. Him want max out the dashboard and see if him can skate on the toll past you, and next thing you know, you and him in pieces all over the place. You with your family in pieces all over the place. It's a wicked thing. It's time for us to start acting like we have some sense. And I've said this years and year in, year out now, but sometimes I see why them left the road them bad. Me not give government excuse for giving bad road. But when the road really bad, people have to drive slow, else they mash up the vehicle them. But when the road pave off and it really good, them turn it in a racetrack and kill off yourself or kill off other people. So, I mean, I would rather have bad roads where I have to take my time and go through, so I'm not broke a suspension or bust a tire or something, than for me to have pretty roads where you're driving and you're like, man, this feel like I'm on I-95 in Miami. I'm see a man fly past me, zing, ying, zing, and bow, and mash up and kill people. So we're still having a problem governing ourselves. We still need somebody to hold our hands. We still need somebody to say, stop that, don't do it. Stop that, don't do it. Come on, Jamaica, man. Can do better than that, man. 7, you know? I know 7 ants them kill. It's not 7 birds you just shoot. It's 7 human beings that are gone forever. 7 in one accident. My God, man. When I'm in Jamaica, I fear car accidents more than I fear gunman. Because of this. We're not going to talk about how some people buy them license and all these other things. Apparently, that's a part of the problem. There's a big old buy license thing happening in Jamaica that needs to be addressed, where licenses are sold to people who are not properly trained in order to obtain or earn their license. So when them speed with the car, and the car go out of control, they have no skills whatsoever to bring that car back under control. That's a whole nother situation to think of. We're going to leave it right here, so. We're going to keep the people them in your prayers, people. Remember those who lost their lives today and the family that will be mourning them. We see a mother bawl out, and all she could say is, please don't handle him body too rough. Her son was among them. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow, like my grandfather said, if God spare life. My grandmother said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. Walk good. I'm out.